Why do I feel like I linger? Linger between the words to say the words to remember. Now we're here to take control over your body and over your soul. We're gonna take back everything and lose it all. Lose it all. Lose it all. Feel it in your arms, feel it in your legs, feel it on your fingertips and feel it in your head. Just let your body go, just let your body go, just let your body go and move to the rhythm. Now we won't go back home today, until the very last hour. We still got few more days to slay, it's gonna get so much louder. Now we're here to take control over your body and over your soul. We're gonna take back everything and lose it all. Lose it all, lose it all. Feel it in your arms, feel it in your legs, feel it on your fingertips and feel it in your head. Just let your body go, just let your body go, just let your body go and move to the rhythm. I wonder what went wrong today, Why do I feel like I linger? Linger between the words to say the words to remember.
I just want you, I just want you. The words I never said but wanted to. I'm losing you, I'm losing you. Oh, but these thoughts won't let you go. They keep running back to you. Whoa. escape me, the recoil it hurts. And I can't look the other way. I'm chasing starlight to find a start away. Breathe it in. It's just now. We're just falling, and we won't always free fall back to nothing. 'Cause I'm just starting to learn. I've always been chasing
What time it is? Marvin Devine, Hoover, Axel, and you know how we do.
Yeah, I got the juice, yeah, I got the juice. Whip game cool, make them look like cool. Always play cool, that's the biggest rule. Forget what they doing, keep on doing. I've been making loot since like 22. Ask me how I made it right here in the booth. I'm always pursued cause of what I pursue. That's greatness, yeah, I gotta make it, I got things to lose. Boy, wanna get in my crew, boy, you can't get in my crew. Me, XL, and Hubo, way too fireball. When this joint drop, better call the troops. And when you hear the drop, better raise the roof. Better raise the roof.
You already know what happens when we link up. Let's go.
Yeah, I got the juice, yeah, I got the juice. Whip game cool, make them look like cool. Always play cool, that's the biggest rule. Forget what they doing, keep on doing.
I want you to jump like you trying to get stuck in the air. If you feeling so lit and don't care, shorty beat in the face in the mirror, up in the air. I want you to jump, 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 up in the air. I want you to jump, jump. Like you trying to get stuck in it. In the air. Like you trying to get stuck in the air. I want you to jump like you trying to get stuck in the air. If you feeling so lit and don't care, shorty beat in the face in the mirror, up in the air. I want you to jump like you trying to get stuck in the air. If you feeling so lit and don't care, shorty beat in the face in the mirror, up in the air. I want you to jump, jump. I want you to jump, 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 jump. Up in the air, I want you to jump, 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 jump. Like you trying to get stuck in it. Gotta get it, in the air.
Hello and welcome everyone, and this is, yes, you guessed it right, Grand Finals of Valorant Game Jam Live Act 4 presented by PixelScope, and all the way from 100 teams we have come to the top 2. I'm Aahna Aiden, and with me is Virgil.
Yes. Actually, like I said, I'm gonna be making a lot of mistakes today because I haven't been casting for a long time and I'm getting a little rusty. But today we have two of the best teams that we have had so far. It's gonna be Weird Esports versus Team OUTSET Esports. Now, both these teams have been playing exceptionally. The past matches that these teams have performed in have been exceptional, especially for them. And I wouldn't say that they have been dominating most of the games. I mean, they had some tough competition, but they've managed to, still get the top 2 positions. And no matter what, both of these teams are guaranteed winners anyway. It's just a matter of fact that who's going to take the top spot, right? That's what we're here for today. Who's going to get the top spot? You guys can put your money in. The polls are going to be out soon, and you can put your money on Weird or you can put your money on Outset. I want to know some predictions. I want to see I want to see which team gets more votes because I want to see which team gets more hype. I'm waiting for that.
That's right. And before we go any further with the whole show, I'm just gonna tell you that we want to give a large shout out. Give me 1 second. I'm really sorry. This noise needs to stop.
Yes, I'll do that. Don't worry.
Okay, yeah. I was getting a call. Should have turned it on silent before. But anyways, we're back. So yeah, a large shout out to all the people who made this possible. So we're just gonna mention all of our partners. Media partners have been the Northeastern Chronicles and Viral Gamer. Food partners have been One Stop Kitchen. Gaming partners have been Gamers Den, and associate partners have been All About Detailing. So thanks to all of these people for making this possible. And we have more news coming in. So Virgil, would you like to show light on that?
Yes, guys, we are having a Battlegrounds Mobile India tournament coming up. The date, registration dates are going to go up soon on the 1st of August. So make sure you guys are coming in on that. Make sure if you guys are mobile players, especially, make sure you join our Discord and start those, get in on those dates when the registrations will be open. The kind of, hype this is. Like, this game has been on a hold for a long time and a lot of players are literally lining up just to get in on the action. And if you guys want to be a part of it, make sure you guys join our Discord. Links down in the description. Check it out. And with that, I think we can just dive into the first map. That's Ascent. And
that's right.
What's the second map? I forget. I've always messed up on the details. I think it's
That's all
Icebergs,
right.
right?
We can stay in present and talk about the first map itself. So first is Ascent, and Outset is defending while Weird is actually gonna be attacking on this one.
Yeah, I think Weird is attacking on all 3, right? If we get to the third map, that is probably. Let me check just a sec. Yep, the first map is going to be on Ascent, obviously the people's favorite, my favorite, and obviously kind of annoying, but obviously we're going to be sitting on Ascent for the first game. I like to see a good Ascent game. It's fun to watch. It's I would call it one of the most balanced maps to have around, especially because there's a lot of open area on mid, and you can regardless of which side you're going into, that there's always action going down in the middle on Ascent. It's always there and it's fun. If you're pushing on the side A, you want to take tree control. If you're pushing on the side B, you want to take market control. It's very, very critical that you do. And dictating from the game that we're gonna see right now, from the agent picks, I'm told by my
Choose your
mods that
agent.
Bullet and Bones from team Outset Esports are some of the players I want to keep my eyes on. And then from Weird Esports, obviously we have God playing Sova. So Sova is, what should I say, one of the most played characters in the game. Plus he's an
That's right.
all-rounder. Like he is universally useful
True.
in all of the maps.
That's right. I'm seeing a lot of people have joined chat already. So welcome all of you to the stream. And yes, hello from both of us to all of you.
Fudge, I forgot to open my chat.
That's all right. You can do it now. We've just
Okay.
started.
So there's Mamba. I'm seeing Ritik. There's Storm. There's a lot of people. Yes, it's scrolling a little too fast, and I'm seeing hashtag we outset. So I'm seeing a lot of outset esports fans in here already. So it's gonna be fun, and like I said, man, both these teams absolutely ridiculous. Like both Outset Esports and Weird Esports have shown some amazing plays in the past, and I can only be, fortunate to be watching a game with both these two teams in the same lobby. It's
That's
gonna be
right.
fun. Last night, I think, was it last night? We had a best of 3 game, right? And we did go into the third map. So I'm hoping that we do see a third map today. I hope that happens. If that happens, we're going probably to. Is it?
It's Icebox.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
Icebox. Yep.
Yeah. But yeah,
Alright,
I
so-
mean, if we,
Go on.
however, do end up in just 2 maps, and if Outset wins both of them, then we're literally gonna have a team that's had literally a win streak run all through, because Outset hasn't lost a single match all through, like not even the one they had with best of 3 in the semis. So
Yep.
yeah, so that's just one thing that I do want to look at, because then that will just be unbeatable coming into their record. But if it goes to third map, obviously that's another thing we can keep an eye out on. We're already in a 3v3 situation. Kills are coming in constantly from the side of Weird as well as
Yep.
Outset.
I think Killjoy is especially. I think both Killjoy and Cypher especially useful on Ascent, when these two agents can single-handedly lock down sites by themselves without the help of any other teammates, because there's no space on side B. Even on side A, it's pretty cramped, right? And the amount of utility Killjoy brings in, it just,
30
she's just
seconds
built
left.
for that, all of that action. She can just lock down a side by herself, and Anais has done that job successfully. It's down to 2-2. It's a Killjoy Jet versus a Killjoy and a Sova. Let's see which team can pull this off through, and we can see that this game is already very toe-to-toe. First round in, and we are at an equalizer already. Crucial takes down, is that Sahil? Yep, he's
Pacha
gone,
side,
and
yes.
it's a 1v2 with enemy Killjoy, not enemy obviously.
enemy
Weird
remaining.
Killjoy on very low HP. I'm pretty sure she has some, at least a nade to keep, deny the spike, but I don't think so. And he's in cover. Will he be able to pull it off though?
Clutch.
Well,
That's it. Outset
I
clutched
don't
it.
see- Exactly. I don't see how that didn't work out, because like just that one moment we needed to see Weird going actually aggro, and we didn't. Like generally Weird does go in with aggro plays without actually trying to hide their faces, but right now Crucial was being way too cautious, and there was one point in the match where they didn't have to go, because it was already planted. It was a 1v1. There was low HP. You just had to go ahead and take the fight. In any case, I was gonna mention that Anais does a really good race, but I am seeing Anais doing good as Killjoy as well. So I feel like all the players that we are seeing in these top 2 teams are well-rounded. They're literally able to pick up any any agent and actually, go ahead with it and execute well.
Yep. So Bullet is trying to peek and take some entry frags out from Team Weird Esports, trying to get those early frags in. It will actually help set things in motion for Team Weird Esports now that the fact that they don't have the first round. OS has it for them. I think Sahil, yep, he got tagged a bit. He lost quite a bit of just a tad bit of HP. My bad. And I want to see if Weird has like what kind of game strategy that does Weird have in mind, because right now they're being super cautious. You don't usually see Weird do this very often. They are super aggressive usually because they usually tend to dominate games that they are in. But then again, we have to keep in mind that today they're going up against Outset, and these guys are literally the same.
That's right. And I am seeing Sasmi actually getting taken out way too soon in this round, which is not the best thing to happen, because again, you don't want to lose your Phoenix, and you don't want to lose your Phoenix if it is Sasmi, because he is really good as duelists. So that's a loss that is gonna be like costing them quite some bit. And yeah.
Was that Sova's nice flick on the He-Man's head, and he gets him, and once again you know, OUTSET Esports just sealing the deal for themselves. And you know, the retake was pretty what should I say, it was a 3-man retake, and it was done pretty smoothly because they didn't die. They managed to stay alive, save their economy, keep their guns, and still get the retake. This is good for OUTSET, not very good for Weird Esports though.
That's right. But however, in these teams, we cannot really go ahead and write anyone off. They're always gonna be coming back with something in, you know, something in their minds. And I feel like so far, Weird has been able to execute to the site and actually put in the plan, but they have not been able to hold on to it and actually secure that plan. So I think their lacking point is after the plant, and they just don't need to give so many frags right after the plant and become a little more, you know, cautious at that point. That's what I think so far.
But look at that though. Crucial taking double frags in right off the bat. We haven't even touched the 1 minute mark on the clock, and Crucial already has doubles. But look at that. Why would you not check that corner on B? That's like a legit, that's one of the easiest corners to pick. You don't have to even extend yourself in order to check that corner. But that was a mistake on his part, and he gets punished for it. But right now, Weird has the advantage. 4 versus 2. The 2-man retake is going to be difficult against 4 people unless Weird wants to throw this round away. Sasmi gets bones, that's it. And now it's a 1-man takeover for OS. Can OS do it? Gets shut down by He-Man, and that's the first round for Weird Esports.
That's right. And I think we are gonna see continuous, you know, back and forth coming in for round counts here, because both of these teams, they are not only good at what they do, they're also good at analyzing what the other team is doing and actually function accordingly. So that's just something that we have to keep in mind, because these teams are, they might just give you like a 3 to 4 round win streak and then just lose it for like the next 4 rounds because the other team just shows up stronger after that. So that might just happen in this match a lot of times.
Yep. Okay, so a lot of people are saying hi to us on chat. 8333, my guy, thank you so much for joining in. I hope you are enjoying the stream, my man. Yeah, you know, just sit on, watch the game, let's see what happens. Mr. Chakrabarti says, Virgil sir, greetings. Thank you, my man. Hope you are enjoying the stream as well. Keep watching, and we'll find out who wins the first game. Tricky, Ritik, Tanmay Bhosle, I hope that I spelled that correctly. You guys, welcome to the stream. Atomic Quick, welcome to the stream. And let's find out who gets this round into the bag. I mean, so far, I think Phoenix on Outset lost just a little bit of HP, right?
That's right.
He did. And according to the votes, I think there are you know, massive number of people supporting OUTSET Esports. And look at that, Aahna is getting doubles with a Sheriff, and that too at that range. I mean, obviously at that range, it shouldn't be too difficult. But that the fact that he managed to get 2 without missing any of the shots, back to back, one after the other, easy. He made it look super easy. And right now the numbers have dwindled on Weird Esports. It's a 3v1 with He-Man against 3 of OUTSET Esports. You know, 3 members of OUTSET Esports.
That's it. And He-Man has a very funky skin. Had to say it.
Yep.
Moving in with all the smokes placed right, but then there's smokes coming in from the side of Pasha Sahil as well, and he manages that kill through a wallbang headshot onto He-Man.
Yep.
Good way to close a round with a wallbang headshot, isn't it?
Yep. Okay, so Aahna is already setting at 7. And I think Anai is sitting at 7 with 2 deaths on his side. Weird needs to pick up their numbers because the highest amount of kills are sitting at A4, right? With Chaos and Crucial sitting at 4 kills. And that's the same as Sahil, who's the second highest fragger on OUTSET Esports with 4 kills on his side. I think Anais is doing a really good job, especially on defense. I mean, if you have a Killjoy on defense, you want her to have, the maximum output when it comes when you're playing on defense, especially she's built for that.
That's right. And currently, it seems like the scorecard reflects each other's. It's literally a mirror image all the way from Pasha Sahil to Crucial. It's just that Anais and Chaos are having a different number of kills. So that's literally just a 3-kill lead that has put them into even a 3-round success out of 4. So that does go out to say that the teams are really strong, because the other team has won just one round out of 4 and still has literally almost equal number of kills on all the players.
Yep. Black Mamba says, "Hi casters, how are you? We are good, my man." And look at that, just as we said hi to each other, Sahil gets a beautiful operator shot on the Killjoy, and she's off the map for the attackers. That means no post plant utility, especially those nades. Those nades are super useful gadget when it comes to post plant scenarios, because you can deny the diffuse even without being present on site. You can shut that thing down easily, and I would say it's one of the best post plant gadgets out there.
That's right. I feel like Killjoy is literally equipped with all the best post-plant gadgets that come in handy whenever you're attacking, and kind of like most efficient securing gadgets when it comes to defending. So that's just something about Killjoy. And there comes the last kill from Deoxy, sealing the round for OS again. Isn't a defender favored map? I'm wondering.
I mean, it used to be, but then again, people are getting better, so I wouldn't. I mean, come on. If you're weird esports, I wouldn't say it's defender sided. Come on, these guys are good, man. However, these guys are having a difficult time right now setting the score back to their side. It's a 4-1 with a 3-round lead for OUTSET Esports, and they're starting on defense on every map. So this might just be the kind of advantage that they've lost initially, and you might want to try just a tad bit extra hard, perhaps, to put the weight on your side of the table, because otherwise it's going to be difficult. You don't want to lose initial rounds. Obviously you don't want to walk into the second half with a very inclined scoreline. Obviously the damage is not that high right now. 4-1 is completely doable scoreline, but however, if this turns into an 8-1 or something, it's going to be devastating. That is not the kind of scoreline you want to have in the first half.
That's right, and I don't think we're gonna have a scoreline like that, because Weird is gonna be coming back. It's not gonna be a one-sided map. That's one thing I can assure everyone of.
Yep.
And we are seeing both the teams go in with their abilities and actually secure kills on both sides. We are in a 4v4 situation with half the round already moved ahead.
Yep. So Bones knows where Killjoy is, but I don't think Killjoy knows where he is. Probably she does. She's pre-firing that corner, hoping to catch him off the moment even before the smoke goes out. She manages to take him out. So that's a very critical pick. Managing to take out Bones from that corner just gives them ample space to put down the spike and come back to a safe corner in order to hold side. But look at that, OS doing a flawless retake. Beautifully done. And once again, OUTSET will take this round for themselves again and setting the score to a 5-1, which is going to be even worse for Weird Esports. Putting, by every round they win, they're putting more pressure on Weird Esports, and that is not good. That's not something you want. And the first map, imagine if you were Weird or OUTSET, any of one of these teams, and if you win the first game, that means you can relax in the second game. Obviously you want to win the second one as well, but even if you lose, you're not completely out of the game, right? You can still compete in the third game.
That's right, but it does put a lot of lot of things on stake for the other team, because if they've lost the first one already, they cannot afford losing the second map at all. So that is definitely a lot of pressure coming in for the side of Weird currently. But let's see how the whole match evolves through the rounds. I am seeing Pasha Sahil actually ruling that operator really well. I mean, the guy has had it for the whole time. I haven't seen him lose it. So that's commendable.
Yep. I'm liking the fact that we are getting to see both Astra and Omen on each side because I'm actually very conflicted when it comes to weighing these operators based on their, utilities. I would say on initial release, I would have obviously weighed on the fact that Omen is obviously better than Astra, but right now I wouldn't say that Astra is all the way behind. But look at that. What was that? Crucial. Bones managed to take away Astra that easy. Astra had that angle and still she did not get Bones out. And once again, Sasmi catches Anais, but He-Man gets Deoxys, and that's the second round for Weird Esports. This is good. They're evening out the odds for themselves, and this is very good for them. But they need to do even better. One round win is not going to be enough.
That's right. However, I feel like if we go to a 5-7, scoreline, that's gonna be good enough to be able to come back from, because it's just a 2-round lead, and they are gonna have all the defending advantages when it comes to the second half.
Yep.
However, anything less than an 8-4 is gonna be dangerous. Specifically, not a 9-3. You do not want to go there.
Yep. I just want to point something out that I hate that toy gun skin for the Phantom, because when you kill somebody, they turn into this gift trap thingy. That's actually pretty cool. But the thing that I don't like about the gun is that the bright colors on it, it just looks weird. Look at that. Yellow, green, blue, and red all together. It's so bad. It's so ugly. I hate it. But, but then, yeah.
Well, you might get some, opposition coming in chat. That's one way of keeping chat alive.
Yes,
but yeah.
I would not mind if somebody gifted me that skin. That's fine. I love gifts, obviously, but
Careful.
that's my personal preference. I don't like that skin very well. It's not the best one in the game. Come on.
Well, yeah, it's not the best one, but I do like all the bright colors actually popping up. That puts all your attention towards the gun whenever you're spectating the person. But in any case.
Once again, I wanted to know why that Sahil got Sasmi. That's beautiful. But what I wanted to ask you was that you saw He-Man walking right in front of Anais, right? For some reason, and he did not check if somebody was underneath Haven. Why would you do that? I feel like that was kind of a mistake. I mean, you would want to make sure that obviously there's a lot of pressure that there might be somebody up top, but there's obviously 100% chance that there's somebody beneath you as well.
That's right. You do want to check all the angles right now, because these are not the players that you take for light. And right now we're seeing the results of that. Like, He-Man is not on board while the round ends, so that exactly shows why you should.
Yep. What I'm really impressed about with OUTSET Esports is that these guys are very good at retakes. Like, every round they've won most of them have been through retakes, right? And they have performed the retake successfully, and with obviously not flawless retakes, but they've managed to do it every time, be it 2-man, 3-man, doesn't matter. They always manage to pull it off, and that is something that Weird needs to keep in their heads, because the retake scenario isn't quite working. Maybe try to pick off the members one by one from Outset, and maybe then their retake might fall apart.
That's right. We haven't seen Weird win any of the rounds with the benefit of actually getting the plant diffuse. So basically, it just means that Weird has not been able to stick to any of the retake scenarios, and they have always lost it. So maybe they are better at going for the elimination, just as we know that they're a very aggro team. I think that's what works out better for them, and that's what they should be going for from here, because retakes not working for them at all.
Yep. So Anais managed to go all the way through B main and then catch somebody off guard and kill them on their spot area, which is I don't know what to call it. And right now a flank coming in nice and smooth from behind. I don't know if Weird Esports is aware of it. I hope they're looking for it, because there's just 2 of them and it's going to be an easy pick for Outset. And they know these guys are stacked up on A. So that's it. God gets Bones, but Deoxys gets God in return, but we've lost the Sova already. It's just Sasmi with the Sheriff, gets shut down by Deoxys once again. And look at that, 7-2. This is the kind of scoreline that you want to avoid.
That's right.
because right now the gap is, I'm gonna have to say, substantial.
That's true. I mean, it's almost a quarter. If one more round is won by OS, that just means that Weird is gonna be going into the second half with almost half of the first half getting taken away as a lead. Not only as a half, but like a lead completely of that much. So that just does not give you a good, a good ground to stand on when it comes to these matches. So
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
think that's the optimal thing. Yeah.
Yep. There comes in the Hunter's Fury. He, I think, did tag his own teammate there just a little bit, but that's okay. Probably didn't manage to get anybody on the other team though, so that's kind of sad. But then again, a lot of people some of them agreeing with me that they don't like that toy gun skin. Some of them not liking the fact that I don't like that toy gun skin. But everybody has their opinions on that gun skin, obviously. Valorant has done, obviously, recently, all the gun skins that have come out are really nice. But forget about gun skins. Look at that. Bones with a 3K, right? He got 3.
Yep.
And that's it. That's the 4th. Just as I say that. And that was Bones' round. By far, like he bought that round by himself.
Yeah, I think actually Bones got a 4K. It's just that Sesame's run it back got taken first, and then Sesame himself. So that's why it became a 5K, even though it wasn't a 5K. You get my point, yeah.
Yep. So that was beautiful. I think that's the kind of stuff that weird esports should be doing right now, because they desperately needed this 8-2 thingy not looking good for them, because this is obviously, when we started with that 4-2 thingy, it was nice, but right now Weird esports not looking good. There comes in the flash and Sova gets shut down, and I want to remind people that this map was picked by Weird esports. Ascent is Weird esports' pick, right? So they are not winning this right now. This could be devastating, because the next map has been picked by OUTSET, and if they have this kind of confidence in the map that they haven't chosen, imagine the kind of performance they might be able to bring in the map that they have chosen.
That's right. Also, it's one of the unusual maps. Like, we don't see Bind coming in that often. So the fact that they chose Bind does mean that they are literally prepared for the map at the best of possibilities. So this is going to make it more and more difficult for the side of Weird. And I do want to say I am disappointed by the way Weird lost everyone to Bones in the last round from a single spot. Like, Bones didn't even change position, and still Weird managed to lose so many of the players to OS in that one single round from that one single position.
What was that? What? I mean, Sahil had probably something in his head that he wanted to do, but just didn't work out for him. He ran out of those blades. He tried to bring out the operator, just didn't work out for him. And He-Man got the jump, and but then again, OUTSET got the round, right? So it doesn't matter. It's a 9-2 scoreline. It's right now. I'm gonna have to say it. It's not looking good for Weird Esports, and all the fans
not at all
hashtagging we OUTSET are literally spitting facts.
That's right. I mean, I have no idea. Whatever Pasha Sahil was trying to do in that spot is okay, but like, how did it take that long for him to even take a frag on him? He literally dropped his daggers, went onto the gun, and then started shooting, and after that he died. So what were you doing all that while, bro?
Yeah, exactly. There comes in, and somehow Bullet gets the jump on He-Man. That operator is lost, obviously picked up by Sova probably, but doesn't matter. They've lost one man. There's the dart coming in, but then again they lose one member right off the bat, and they're not even being able to push onto a side this time around. They have no control over the map right now, and OUTSET putting immense pressure onto them.
You are divided.
It's still a man advantage on the side of defense, and they're the ones with the round advantage as well. Come in 2 kills back and forth from Deoxy, and then he gets traded by Chaos. Good trade. It's not gonna be a flawless, but the damage is definitely done. Bullet has already used the run it back, so that kill does not count.
Yep. Sahil gets the first and the second, and that's it. Crucial and Chaos get taken out. This is a 10-2 scoreline, looking super one-sided
Switching sides.
on the side of OUTSET Esports, and this is the kind of scoreline you want to walk into the second half for the winning team, of course, not for Weird Esports, because making a comeback, obviously they have space to make. They have 2 rounds on their side, but then again, you'll have to win a large number of rounds to put the scores even. But it's not something we've never seen before. We've seen, comebacks happen, and obviously we know that Weird Esports is capable of doing that.
That's right. However, we cannot ignore the fact that
Here.
right now, OS literally needs just as many rounds in their favor as they lost in the whole last half to even reach the match point. That's literally just 2. So I don't know where we're headed. I'm seeing predictions coming in already from the side of Tarun saying it's gonna be a 13-4. Let's see if that comes true.
I mean, Tarun is I think the only one of us casters who's actually good at predictions and who doesn't actually jinx it, and he manages to keep things alive for the players, obviously. So we're gonna stick to that. Let's see if it's a 13-4. We want to see if that happens. And look at that, Aahna is getting God with a classic. Now I appreciate a good classic play, because classic is one of the better gun, the base gun that you have. But then again, it sometimes hits and sometimes it doesn't. And I'm really very much on the fence, very 50-50 on that. And look at that, Sazmi getting Aahna's and He-Man getting bullet out of the game, and that's it. This might just be like the teaser for the comeback that we were thinking about. Probably 10-3, not looking bad for Weird. Let's see if they can make it happen.
That's right. Well, considering the fact that they have won the first round is definitely a lead into the point that they might be winning the second as well, because again, the first round does put you in an economic state where you can actually invest in the second round without worrying about too much damage coming to you. So it generally happens that the first and second rounds are won by the same team. So we might see that happen here as well, and that just means that the lead will go down all the way from 8 to 6, which is still not the best, but still something to work around with. So I'm looking forward to that.
Sahil coming in with the Sheriff, but that's not gonna save him with the correct flash timing on Sazmi. That was beautiful. The flash just blinded Sahil right off the bat, and there was no way he was gonna survive that. Now every member on OUTSET Esports tagging onto A, I want to see what they have in mind. There's a lot of Killjoy utility deployed on site A, so it's gonna be difficult if they decide to walk into tree, because if they want to if anybody stacks up on that corner near the door, if they want to shut it down, it's gonna be devastating, because she's gonna activate those nades and it's definitely guaranteed to take 1 kill. And look at that, Crucial manages to take away Bones. That's 1 pick off the map. That's 4v3 right now. A nade activation might get 1. Crucial and Chaos get 2. Chaos with another gets 2 of them in tandem, and that's it. Another round for Weird Esports. Weird Esports looking very good on defense. This might just be what you said, defender side of map. It just might be.
That's right. And I mean, the way they are dominating, they're making it look so easy. It feels like we didn't even see them in the first half, and now they're suddenly just, I don't know, did they just have a drink of Bornvita?
Probably. Because that's the best drink in the world. No debate. No Gatorade, no Red Bull. Obviously I want a Red Bull sponsor, so no hate against Red Bull, but no Monster, none of that shit. Bornvita best, bro. Debate done. Nada.
Not sponsored, but would like to be.
Yes, obviously. Now OUTSET Esports, instead of going to A, going B this time. And look at this, for some reason 2 of them pushing out of side A, especially probably that's Sazmi, right? But then the push is coming on the side B, and there it is, Sahil and Bullet getting God and Chaos off the map. Now they have side control completely. It's gonna be a 3-man retake on side B right now. Might just be difficult, and we have seen OUTSET do exceptional retakes, right? And I don't think that Aahna realizes that the other Killjoy is right behind him, and Crucial gets it. That's the kill that she was looking for with that patience. And right now Sazmi gets shut down as well, and that's the first attack round for OUTSET Esports, inching closer to match point.
That's right. And I am getting questions from the chat what the next two maps are. And yes, I'm gonna just apologize for the earlier time when I said bind because I'm wrong. It's Haven and Icebox. Yes. So those
Yep.
are the next two maps. My bad.
Obviously, I am 100% excited for Haven because sorry about that.
That's all right.
Haven games are fun to look at because it's a big map and there are a lot of rotations happening inside and out. It's always fun to go into Haven. I think my most disliked map right now would be what should I? Yeah, Split. Probably Split. Yeah, it's not the most fun, I would say, and that Free Fire manages to take away a lot of HP from Sahil. He's sitting at 19. Aahna gets He-Man. Aahna gets a double, takes away Sasmi. Now that's not good. Setting things back to a 5v2. That's gonna be big pressure
Difficult.
coming from the fact that Chaos doesn't even have good guns to back him. And look at that, 2 kills on tandem, and that's it. We are on match point.
What did we just see? Chaos almost had an idea that Anais was gonna peek from there, was ready, was holding the angle, and still lost the fight while Anais was actually taken a little bit by surprise. I mean, Anais looks completely in shape tonight. We are seeing Anais with a 21, while the second highest kill number is 14, which is literally a difference of 7.
Yep,
Like,
exactly.
like the second number is 2/3 of the number of kills that we're seeing on Anais, so that's very impressive. And yeah, I am blown.
I'm pretty sure he has the highest amount of first bloods, perhaps, or maybe Sahil has them. We'll find out once the game is over. Sahil dashes in, but gets punished by Crucial. Not a good thought, perhaps. Every time that dash doesn't work out, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Sahil misses. My bad. He-Man missed that shot with his Marshall. Bullet gets in, loses quite a bit of HP, but then again, you have to remember that the plant is going down. But there's the Killjoy lockdown coming in, and double Killjoy lockdowns coming in, which means that Crucial with doubles. Now, Crucial doing what should I say? Critical work, but look at that. Aahna and Deoxys in tandem taking out every single member on Weird Esports. This is not the kind of, not something that you want happening to your team. Now that's He-Man left alone. Can he pull this off? If he doesn't, we're walking into Haven with the first map lost to Outset Esports. It'll be a 1-0 scoreline, and that's it. Outset Esports with the win, setting Weird Esports one step back and inching one step closer to victory.
I am disappointed by the last move coming in from the side of Heeman. I mean, how could you? You know that the opponent team is again not a very low level team. It's literally the same level as you. There's definitely callouts going in. Deoxy definitely did say that it's it's Jet and she is literally in this area. Then you go ahead and use the same exact entry point in front of Anais. You can't afford to do that, man.
Yep. And look at that, Aahna setting with the highest first bloods, just like I assumed. 4 first bloods onto him, and that's as a Killjoy. That's very good. It's always fun to look at when you have like a Sentinel or a controller having the highest, numbers on the game, because that just proves you were not built for anti-fragging, but yet you did your job. You actually did more than you were supposed to, right? And Deoxys, I would say, Aahna's Deoxy and Sahil did exceptionally well from
That's
Outset, and these guys have blown my expectations out of proportion completely, through the roof.
That's right. However, I feel like we saw a lot of lag of performance coming in from the side of Sesame, because like he's a duelist and still has just a 1-digit kill count, while we're seeing the opposite team literally cross 20. And I mean, it was just 1 kill away from becoming a 25. So maybe buck it up for the next match, because like in the next map you might get a chance to actually even have a chance at becoming the team who gets crowned. So we might want to work on that. And yes, Tarun's prediction went on point. It is an exact
100% accurate. Yeah, like I said, there's 3 of us, and I think this guy is the only one who gets predictions right and doesn't have the jinx on him. We literally curse the teams right on point, and when we do that, they instantly lose. So we are no longer doing that. But anyway, we are gonna walk into Haven. and it's going to be fun. We have Outset winning the first map, so Weird has to win the next one. If they don't, it's going to be difficult. But remember, Haven is, Outset's pick.
That's right. with that, we can walk into a short break, and we'll see you on
Yep.
the other side.
Yep, and don't go anywhere. It's going to be a short break. Don't worry.
Yep.
And guys, we're back. Hope you guys had fun in the first map, because we are walking into Haven, and it's gonna be once again Outset on defense and Weird on attack starting off. And Aahna, tell me, do you see Weird? After the first match, I'm gonna have to admit that I'm kind of losing faith on Weird right now. Don't hate me for it if there are Weird esports fans in the chat. Obviously, you guys are gunning for them. But right now, obviously the performance from Outside Esports is like phenomenal. So I'm obviously sold on them. Let's see. But I want to know your viewpoint. Like, do you think Weird is set up for this next one?
Well, in the last map, I felt like we were seeing a lot of lack of coordination coming in from the side of Weird, because the one thing I have always appreciated Weird for is they always have someone who's watching their back, and there's always refrags coming in. So even if they lose a man, they are able to balance the count by taking a man in return. But I
Yes.
didn't see that happening today. They were literally losing man count on a spree, and nobody was there to take any count back. So. And it's not like one person was taking a 2k or a 3k against them at the same exact spot. We saw a lot of the times it was Anais and Deoxy at the same time taking kills at very different parts of the map. So
Yep.
it like they lost people at the rate that trees leave autumn leaves. So I think they need
That's a
to
very
work on
nice.
that coordination.
Yeah, that's a very nice example. But with that, guys, we are ready for the second game. But before that, we want to give a big shout out to our partners: One Stop Kitchen, Gamers Den, the Northeastern Chronicles, All About Detailing, and Viral Gamer. These guys helped us put this whole thing together. So make sure, if you guys are, big shout out to these guys. And also, we have a BGMA tournament coming up. Details will be up and running on our Discord. Make sure you join our Discord to keep up with that, especially if you guys are mobile game players. So make sure that happens. And with that, let's just walk into Haven and let's see what kind of agents we're gonna get.
That's it. While they are still, deciding on what agents they want, I just want to say, even if you're not already a mobile gamer, going ahead and actually starting playing mobile games is not difficult. All of us have smartphones, so go ahead, do
Yep.
it, because you're really gonna be having a lot of fun in this one.
Yep, that's true. However, I'm not gonna underestimate mobile gamers because I've seen them play. Some of them are like ridiculous, and I do not understand how your two thumbs are capable of doing that, because I'm clearly not capable, and I've had a hard time playing mobile games, especially PUBG Mobile back in the day. So I'm not gonna say I didn't try. I did. I kind of failed at the highest point. So
I fail at video games with all of my 10 fingers utilized. So
yes.
I guess I'm not gonna go ahead and even try to paralyze myself and use just two thumbs. But if you guys are good at it, go ahead, do it, and bring your teams into the BGMI tourney.
Yep. So coming back into the game, we're going to see Sasmi with the usual Phoenix. We're going to see God going off with an Omen this time around. He-Man sticking with the Jet. Crucial and Chaos coming in with the Sova and Cypher. Now, Cypher is exceptionally good on Haven because you have some good camera spots set up on Haven. If you and obviously, like I said, Cypher and Killjoy are like the best sentinels in the game, including Sage, obviously. But then again, the utility level on Cypher and Killjoy is absolutely unparalleled. Like the amount of utility these guys carry, especially Cypher's cams and the tripwires, absolutely insane. You can lock down sites just by yourself. You don't even need help. And coming from OUTSET Esports, I think we have this same literally mirror lineup coming in with Bones on Cypher, Sahil on the same Jet, Anais with an Omen this time around, Bullet on Phoenix, and Deoxys with the Sova. Now Sova and the Sentinels, explanatory, but what I really wanted to see was somebody playing Sky, perhaps. I'm hoping that we do get to see a Viper if we do walk onto Icebox, but this map is gonna decide that. Like, Weird has to win this one. If they don't, that's it. They're gonna be, even after coming this far, they're gonna be second. Now that's kind of heartbreaking because some people might disagree, but then again, I mean, obviously winning is not everything. But then again, if you're coming this far on, it should be.
That's right. And I mean, I am just gonna say it. I agree that these players are well rounded and everything, but I am gonna miss seeing Anais' Raze on this map very much, because if I remember it correctly, the last time Anais played Raze on this match, twice they took double kills with the showstopper. So I'm gonna miss that a lot.
Yep. Okay, so Deoxys made a decision to shoot a shock dart for some reason. Did not work out for him because Weird just decided to dash onto him and get those kills right off the bat. And that's it. Weird looking strong this time around because the first map, the first round obviously will set the momentum for the next one. And right now, Weird is looking good. They have managed to take away side control from on side A and on side C as well. They put down the plant as well, and that's it. Weird manages to take every member of the map from OUTSET Esports, and that's it. The first round for Weird Esports already. And I'm kind of surprised because this, like I said, Ascent was picked by Weird. They lost. Haven was picked by OUTSET, and right now Weird Esports is kind of showing good momentum in the map.
That's right. However, I do gotta point out that Haven is a heavily attacker-sided map, because to cover all three sides, the defenders are really scattered around. And there's one thing that Weird generally does is penetrates side B, which is not the most attacker-favorite side, and they still make it work. So I feel like Weird is actually polished enough to go ahead and secure a good lead in the attacking side. but that's still gonna mean that the whole attacking advantage is gonna come out for Outset on the second half. And with that, I do wanna point out that Nubla says someone should hire me because I use all my 10 fingers. So you already did, Nubla. You did.
Yes.
I'm here.
Yes. Sir, I hope I spelled that correctly. Surf Inzo Wow Gaming, Relic, and there's Ritik. I hope I'm repeating a lot of names, but welcome to the stream, guys. Hope you guys are enjoying. Make sure you subscribe. Myth is asking if this is the last map. It's not. This is a best of 3 game, and this is the second map that we've walked into. The first map was won by Weird OUTSET Esports, and the second map is going on. We need Weird to win this one if we want to see the third map, which is Icebox.
Spike
That's
planted.
right. However, I think Myth must be really happy he's an Outset supporter, from what I know.
Yep. Obviously, I'm every time, like I said, a lot of people have voted for. I'm seeing more action on OUTSET Esports every time, but right now Weird is looking strong. They have managed to put the spike down once again, and this time OUTSET Esports kind of struggling in Haven to perform the flawless and beautiful retakes that they did initially, right?
That's right.
So-
And currently, I see Weird actually, making sure that they have everything wrapped around, like everyone is being, surrounded from the side of Outset. Even though Outset is in defense and they have more flexibility of moving around and capturing people inside, it feels like Weird is doing a better job at that.
Yep. Looking at the scoreboard, we have Sazmi with the highest skills right now, 3 and 0 deaths on that guy. So I'm pretty sure he's happy with those numbers. And Aahna is probably having a difficult this time around. Sahil and Bullet yet to make an impact in the game, but I'm pretty sure we're just 2 rounds in, right? This is the 3rd round. We're gonna see what happens. But right now, Outset yet to make an impact in the game because they have 0 rounds on their side, and Weird is already looking strong in this one. And guys, I would like to point out that that's a nice arrow, dude. Like that just
That's
bounced
right.
off a lot of surfaces and just managed to stick to the right position. So look at that. Sazmi just walks in the side but gets punished by Bones. Anyway, Bones in a nice position, but he has been denied. It's a 4v4 right now. And I want to remind people that the poll is up, guys. Tell us your predictions. Who's going to win this map? Obviously, we need Weird Esports to win.
That's right. If they do, we go to Icebox, and we want to go to Icebox. However, we are seeing man advantage coming in the favor of Outset this time, and this was their force by round, so I feel like they might be, working with a lot at stake right now.
Yep.
But yeah, with that, we will be moving into the round. Weird actually scoring a really good number of kills from the side of Crucial and taking Bullet out as well. Now Anais is left all by himself, and I feel like we might just see Anais trying to go for a save and not even really
instead,
contest
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
However,
I think that's a
felt
smart
like Anais.
choice.
That's right, it is very smart, but I felt like Anais would actually go in for that fight, but I think the timer was already running out because we have seen Anais do really good, clutches before. And yes, Smith goes ahead and says he is the owner of OS, so makes complete sense. Been a long time, sir.
Yep. Welcome to the stream, my friend. And Deadpool plays. Welcome to the stream. Slayer. So many people. I love to see when there's a lot of people active on chat. Makes it look, it's fun to cast and interact with the audience when there's so many of you guys watching the stream. It's always fun. So make sure you guys stay. If we see the third game, we want to see you guys there as well. And looking at the votes right now, obviously Outset on 80% of those votes and Weird on 20%. But right now, obviously, I personally want to see Weird win because why not go for the third map, especially when it's a grand finals game, right? And that's it. I think that's Cypher missing those Sheriff shots and the other Cypher missing his Vandal shots as well. But Crucial gets Bones, and that's a one-man lost
I know exactly.
on OUTSET Esports. And there comes the ultimate, and every position is revealed to Weird Esports. Weird Esports now have the jump on site A. They're gonna cyber cage up, so they're gonna go for the spike, and Sazmi takes away Anais. That's a 5v3 scenario for Outset. Outset in a major disadvantage right now.
That's right, and I feel like this round is definitely written in, stone for Weird. because not only do they have a man count advantage in a post plant situation, but also they already beat OS in the force buy round. So right now OS is running on low weapons.
Yep.
Last
So
player standing.
even though Bullet was caught by the paranoia, then he managed to take away Cypher, but then again God shuts him down. And Weird coming in strong this time around. This is a 4-0. I think the last time in Ascent we had like a 4-1 scoreline, perhaps, or perhaps a 4-2. Guys, if you watched the stream, I'm forgetting, so probably remind me in the chat. But perhaps that's close to what we saw, right? But right now, like I said, Outset yet to make an impact in the game. I mean, they're probably whatever strategy they had is to perform a retake, but right now they have not been able to perform a successful retake on Haven. It's just not working out for them.
That's right. From what I remember, the last time around we had a 2-1 and then a 4-2. So that means Weird was still taking out a few rounds for themselves in between every couple of rounds. But here, Outset has not even taken a single round for themselves so far. I do get that this map is completely attacker favored, but that does not mean that you can actually survive if you give all 12 rounds to your opponents. That just does not work out. So Outset does need to buckle up and actually do something about this, while Weird can actually just go ahead and dominate the way they always do.
Yep, Bullet coming in with that run it back, but then again Sasmi getting double stakes away Sahil. But look at that, Aahna is getting triple. What is that? Is that a triple? Yep, there's the Cypher ultimate, gives away the positions, but there's the Hunter's Fury, which was not expected, denying the fuse. And look at that, Chaos with the double as well, and Chaos with a third takes down Bullet, and that's it. Another round for Weird Esports, and so far they are on a streak right now which is technically unbroken, and the polls are falling short as well. Weird rising with that percentage from a 20 to a 37, and Outset falling from an 80 to 63. So the tables are kind of shifting. We are still yet to see Outset on attack on Haven, and I'm pretty sure they're more confident on attack because this, again, I want to remind you, this is their map. They chose this.
That's right, and I feel like Outset did way better on the last round than they did in the previous 4.
Yep.
So they are kind of buckling up, and it's probably gonna show in a couple more rounds, and they might just be able to take their first win by the time we see Weird go into a 7. So that's what I am seeing so far, but let's see if that actually works out.
Bullet sitting in with that Sheriff in that corner. He was probably thinking of hiding, perhaps that hoping that nobody would notice, but they do. That's what He-Man did. He-Man checked his corners and he is alive, and I'm surprised to see that Aahna was for some reason running a shorty. He decided to take that decision. I am absolutely against running a shorty. That gun is an absolute abomination. I do not want that gun in the game. I would, if I had the power, I would have it removed.
Well, that's a strong
strong opinion. Yes, very strong opinion.
But well, the fact that you have gone in for that strong an opinion does mean that it has bugged you a lot. With that, we are left alone with Pasha Sahil, who gets taken out with, again, a wall through headshot coming in from the side of He-Man, which is literally a replica of what happened in the last match. It's just that it was Pasha Sahil who managed the kill in the last map. So 0-6, that seems difficult. That seems very difficult.
Yep. I would say now that the gap for Outset is substantial. It's rising by the minute. I do not know how long this is gonna take, but if this keeps on going, it'll end up being difficult for Outset. No matter how good they are in Haven, climbing imagine climbing a steep score line like a 9. When you have like a 9-8 round lead, it's just absolutely difficult to do because you're gonna have there's no space for errors at all. You're gonna have to do exceptionally well, no mistakes every time. Every round has to go down, no matter who. Even if you're losing members on your team, it doesn't matter. You have to put the spike down. You have to win. and that's a lot of pressure. And imagine if Weird does win this map, which we are gunning for right now. Obviously, I'm gunning for that. If Weird does win this map, we're walking into Icebox, which means the first two maps now are redundant. That score that you initially hit doesn't matter anymore. And the team which is going to be performing on, well on Icebox is going to win. Now, Icebox is a very, what should I say? One of those maps that was not on the better side of the community, but people have started to, love it now. And Icebox is one of the most fun maps, I would say, right about now. And I also generally have fun on Icebox. And it also gives a lot of gives you a lot of space to make good fun plays around, I would say. And it's kind of different from the other maps. It gives space for verticality, etc. It's weird, but I love to see it.
That's right. I feel like Icebox is one of those maps in which post-plant situations are always way too much fun than anything else. Because, first of all, I don't believe Icebox has a default plant place. Like, people do plant at one specific spot in both sites at most number of times. But I feel like those maps give you way too much flexibility. You could actually go ahead and test a few more, locations for plant. I remember once in this tournament itself, we saw a Sage climb up into a hollow and plant there. And that was just, an out of the box thinking that came in Icebox. That's so ironic. But yeah, I feel like you get to see way too many, innovative gameplays coming into Icebox, specifically when the plant is resituated from the default position.
Exactly. And right now, both teams actually winning on the opponent's picks, which I am very surprised at, because it's supposed to be the opposite. Weird should have won Ascent, and Outset should be winning Haven. We are seeing the complete opposite right now, and the substantial gap. Both teams, I think, Outset won by a large margin, and we're probably gonna see Weird win by a large margin right now. And looking at the scoreboard, it should say, yep, and it's sitting at 5 with Chaos sitting at 8. So that's good. We're gonna see Weird perhaps touch double digits first. But look at that. Economy is very, very good on, Weird right now. They can manage to lose at least this or the next round. It doesn't matter. It wouldn't hurt them as much as it would hurt OUTSET esports. OUTSET esports barely struggling. This is their full buy round. They have to win this. They lose this, and it's going to set them back to a save round again, and it's going to be difficult for them to come back from that, because they already have lost 6 rounds back to back. If they're losing more, it's just, I would say this is the worst case scenario coming into life.
That's right. And I mean, I feel like our chat is way more informed about the whole situation than we are. I see discussions about Rain in Pune, about Bullet's ISP getting his head slayed today and stuff. So yeah, I guess our chat is way more informed than we are.
Yep. I mean, you guys, probably these guys are all your friends, right? So it's fun to see everybody at least here to support your friends. I mean, that's what friends are for, right? And I'd like to, I would love to have some insider information. For example, if these players are, obviously I don't know their ages, perhaps you can tell me how old they are. Perhaps some of them are kids and their parents are probably hunting them, and they're probably lied to their parents that they're probably studying in their rooms, and instead they're competing in a tournament, probably trying to win some quick money. So
and then use that money to buy board meter.
Yes. So obviously I would like to, obviously love to have some insider information like that, because that's leverage. That's the kind of information you want to have on people. And
that's right.
If these are your friends, sell that information to me for free, obviously.
Exactly. And then we'll use that information to get them to, connect soon, or we'll just spill this information about you. Yay.
On stream.
On stream, yeah. Yes. Aren't we the best blackmailers ever?
Okay, so Inzawao Gaming says Bullet ka net ka issue hai. You can also tell me if Bullet has any other issues in life, and I would happily entertain that as well.
Okay, my head went to a very weird place. Let's not
Yes.
talk about this.
He also says this Pune mein barish hai. Nice to know. Even yahan pe bhi barish ho rahi hai. I would just like to put that out on stream.
मेरे यहाँ नहीं हो रही है, and I'm thankful because whenever it's raining, they cut off the internet, they cut off the light. I got an inverter,
Yep.
thinking this will help me, and I won't have to switch out of streams whenever light is not there. And
Yep.
turns out my internet service provider does not provide internet when light isn't there. So I'm like, wait, what? So yeah,
Exactly,
no
right.
use. Yup.
Yeah. I mean, these two things I would like to say, ISPs and electricity. These two things I can't live without, but the management on these two things is absolute dog shite. Like, it's bad every time. And if you want to talk about electricity issues, go talk to our moderator Nobla. He's sitting on chat and he loves to talk about it because he has electricity all the time. He never loses it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I used to have those days, like a
Yep.
year and a few days ago. A
Yep.
year and 3 days ago, I used to live where I used to have constant electricity, constant internet.
Okay, so both the teams have orgs. They are already okay. So I don't understand what that is. They are getting paid. Okay, so they're getting paid. Nice. What's the cash prize for the winner? I think it's around. I'm not sure. I forget things a lot. So anyway, if you guys, the winners will be announced tomorrow. So you guys might just find out from that. So obviously, I don't have the financial information right now. But if somebody would be willing to provide that to me, I would happily tell that to stream. Okay, so Shivam Prajapati asks how long. Sorry, we are trying to get the stream ready as soon as possible, but the thing is the players are having an ISP issue. We are trying to get that resolved as fast as possible, and as soon as that's done, we'll walk into the game immediately.
Yes. I mean, we are literally waiting here just as excited as you are. So
Yep. I like
There-
the fact that Weird is winning this time around.
yeah, that just means we get to see Icebox. Who doesn't want
Okay.
to see Icebox? It's a very
Yep.
colorful map. I like the colors on Icebox. I like the snow on Icebox. Obviously, I've missed it this time.
Yep. And look at that. Your prayers have been answered, and the guy is back, and we can walk into the game again. So 11 seconds into the round, we have everybody on a full buy with full guns and full shields. And OUTSET Esports needs this round in order to stay in the game, because if they don't, they're gonna lose the next round guaranteed, unless they pull a thrifty, of course.
That's right. And I mean, currently we're going to be going into the 7th round, so they have already, I mean, if they lose this round, they will already have missed the chance of walking into the second half with an equalizer, which hope is still alive. And I feel like sometimes when you have a break after such a good, streak of wins, it actually, gets in the way and kind of breaks your momentum. So we might see that happen, but I think Anais has been taken as his first blood already. Sesame is
Yep.
going on fire, taking kills after kills right now. So it feels like we might just see another round coming in for Weird. No momentum break
planted.
coming in for this team this
Yep.
time.
Yep. He-Man gets bullets, so that's good for Weird Esports. Weird Esports lose, bagging members by the minute. And look at that. Sahil missed that shot somehow. It almost looked like he hit him, but it didn't land the shot somehow. And it's a 2v5 situation. They got Weird once, but that was just the, Sasmi. I mean, that was just the run it back. That was the decoy Phoenix. So that didn't work out for him. And I think Cypher should have had that shot. It was coming onto him, and look at that. That extension coming in from He-Man costs him his life, and Sahil shuts him down. And that's it. I'm pretty sure the round goes on to Weird. Doesn't matter. These guys on OUTSET probably trying to save their guns, probably trying to take, keep that operator, of course. But no exit frags taken. So Weird at a very good spot right now. I mean, even if they don't win rounds anymore, doesn't matter, because walking into the second half with 7 rounds in their bag, that's a very good scoreline to walk in with.
That is right. And we literally like now know for sure that Weird is doing really good whether they plant or not in
Yep.
this half. Like they've gone in with 2 plant situations and 5 where they have just gone in and eliminated everyone. So Weird is on their aggro play and it is working out for them. Just like I said before, that's what works out for them, and they shouldn't be messing up with that whole ambience that they create around themselves. So I feel
Yep.
like if they stick to it, they might just take this map and maybe even the next one if we walk into it.
Yep. He-Man gets a nice, but Bones getting a double with a Bulldog, so that's a lot of damage done on the Weird Esports. Now this is the only way where it's looking like Weird, Outset might just have a chance, but look at that. They put it down. Back to a 2v2 scenario. There's the teleport coming in from God. Will he be able to put the spike down? There's no resistance on site. Hey, there's the Hunter's Fury coming in. Will he be able to hit the second one? He does. And that's it. That's the first round for OUTSET Esports on Haven. Now they might be able to build up on this. Obviously, no economy damage done on the Weird Esports. Weird Esports have, look at that. Chaos has 9,000 creds, so absolutely no damage done onto him. But then again, we have to remember that getting one win might just set you up for the next few ones, right? And whatever, I'm hoping Weird had an amazing momentum onto them. I don't want them losing it.
That's right. However, let's see if Pasha is going to be able to capitalize on the operator once more time. And I think we have 4 players from the side of defense with full armor while one is still on half of it. So that's just one thing that's going to get in their way a little bit. But other than that, I feel like they have advantage of guns. They also have advantage of number of ultimates available. So that could just play in their favor, and we might just see another round coming in for the side of Outset, and that would finally give us the kind of kick we want in the game, because the last map was completely one-sided. We don't want this one to be as well.
Yep. And no kills taken onto any one team. Outset Weird Esports trying to get in the side. Look at that, trades happening left and right. Bodies getting bagged. Outset Esports with 2 and Weird Esports with 1. Will Chaos be able to pull this off? He does take out Bones, and that's it, a 1v1 scenario. Now the fact is, I think Omen has the jump. Aahna has the jump because he has control over the spike. Now Chaos has to pick up the spike. He has to put the spike down as well. So I'm hoping Chaos can pull that off.
30 seconds left.
But I think, yep, Aahna's heard him. So he's ready for the peak, right? But looking on the wrong way at the wrong time. You were just about to say the same thing, right?
Yep. I was like, no one, please stop, because Anais already took a 3k in the last round, and I wanted him to go ahead and actually be able to win that one, because that was some hard work coming in from the side of Omen. And I mean, I literally heard Chaos, go in for a reload, and that's quite some sound cue coming in for the side of Anais, and I don't know how he missed it. I don't know why he had the need to peek at the, spike, but well.
That's like that meme, moments captured before disaster. Like that was like why did he even look left? That's it. That cost him the round. And they needed every single round here from here on out. And look at that, Sasmi and He-Man on tandem take away Bones and Bullet. And look, even with the updraft on Chaos gets Sahil, and there it is, the ultimate. Everybody on Outset gets tagged right now. They know where Sova is. They know where Omen is. And Weird now once again have the jump on OUTSET Esports. OUTSET Esports really struggling on Haven, I have to admit.
That is right, and we are literally going to be seeing the 9th round coming in for the side of Weird, because I don't think that right now Outset is at any position to go ahead and actually, retake this situation. The plant is already in. It's a 2v4. I mean, you denied the flawless. Well done. Maybe fall back. You are not going to be able to take this fight, and that's not to kind of like, disbelieve in the team, but it's more for like, at some points you just know that you don't have to take the fight and just fall back.
Yep. And that's it, another round for Weird Esports. Now a 9-1. This is worse than the scoreline that Weird had on Ascent. I'm gonna have to just say that. And right now, a lot of people are absolutely astonished with the fact that Outset is losing on their own map pick. And this is not, I'm pretty sure, not what the fans for Outset Esports had in mind. But then again, Outset can afford the loss because they won the first map, right? This is the kind of leverage you have when you have the first map in the game. So it's fine. Even if they lose this one, they're gonna have another shot at when they walk into Icebox. And look, and with that, I want to just welcome. Is it Slayer? Yep, Slayer, Anurag Rawat, and Adil Hussain. Welcome to the stream, guys. If you guys are enjoying, make sure you guys subscribe because we're obviously planning more things coming on the way. But we need your support. Best way to support the channel is to subscribe and like the stream. So please do it. It's free, and enjoy the stream.
A nice left alone one more time to deal with the whole situation and gets taken out by Sesame. Obviously, it's a 1v3, and against Weird, 1v3 is difficult now that they have also polished upon the skill of actually having, players backing them up. I think we're gonna be walking in with a 111 scoreline, and
Might just be.
I mean, I don't love that scoreline now that we're in grand finals. But I love the number 111, so it's okay, I guess.
Yep. I'm hoping that Weird Esports can seal this up quickly. But then again, we have seen Outset do so phenomenally in the first map that if they make like an epic comeback and they just take Haven for some reason and actually manage to put that, pull that off, I wouldn't be surprised because it's Outset Esports, man. Come on.
That's right. I mean, we've seen them go on long-ass streaks of wins in the last map. And it might just happen here. Anais is doing really well. I think the support from the rest of the team is lagging a little.
Yep, I think so too. But then again, Weird has been brought down to a single member now. It's Crucial versus 4 of them. He couldn't get Bullet out as well. He's losing quite a bit of HP. No shields and 46 HP. There's pressure coming in from the front and the back. That's gonna be a lot for him, and that's it. That's a 10-2 in the first half, ladies and gentlemen. That's a very good scoreline for Weird. Not a good one for Outset, but now we're gonna see Outset on attack, right? So we're gonna see them perform on attack, and I want to see how good they are, or is it the same? We're gonna see the same first half happen again, or perhaps we're gonna see a change in the game, change in the pacing.
Thanks.
That's right. I mean, the last map we still walked into the second half with a 10-2. We're going in the second half with a 10-2 again. But let's see if it's gonna be any different this time on the second half, because last game didn't last much. We had what, 5 rounds in the second half?
Yeah, not much.
Yeah, so
Anjali Singh, welcome to the stream. If you're enjoying, make sure you subscribe. Best way to support the channel because we have more things planned and coming for you guys. And we can't do that without your support. And the best way to support us is to subscribe and like the stream. And it's free, so kindly do it. And enjoy the stream, obviously.
that's right. The plant is already in. We are in a 2v2 post-plant situation. Bullet has already managed a kill, balancing the number of players on both teams. And now it's Bullet alone against Sova. Gets taken out by Crucial. And defenders have already won. Yes.
Yep. And they are now 1 round away from match point and 2 rounds away from victory. So Weird is looking very strong. All of the loss that they suffered in the first map has been covered up in the next one. You cannot deny this. Weird is doing exceptionally good in Haven. I'm pretty sure these guys messed up on the map pick because this is clearly not working out for them. Like Outset is struggling in Haven. You have to admit it, but they excelled on Ascent. And right now Weird suffered such losses on Ascent, right? But they're doing fine on Haven, so this is pretty good. And we're gonna find out who's the better team on Icebox. And look at that, He-Man with doubles already takes out Bullet, takes out Sahil, God takes out Bones, but Deoxys with a double, but he gets taken down as well. So it's a 1v3 scenario right now with on Anais with just the Sheriff and half shields. Will he be able to pull this off? This is an exceptionally difficult task. Gets tagged by He-Man. He-Man's third or perhaps the fourth kill, and that's it. We are on match point with Weird
Match point.
almost putting this match in their side of the table, and we're walking into Icebox at this point guaranteed.
That's right, and I am
here.
still not seeing a force buy coming in from the side of OS. And honestly, guys, this might just be the last round, so just go all in, honestly. Like, that's one way to even make sure that you get around. You can't just go in with classics for this one, but
Yep.
Nubla is
I mean-
already putting all his money on the third map. He's like, third map
Yep.
is always gonna be there, so well.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be there. Look at the buys on Weird Esports; they are stacked, dude. And like the buys on Outset, they don't have much to buy, so they're struggling. Deoxys has decided to go with the complete Vandal. Does not quite wanna go in. Doesn't have the credits to buy shields. Right now we're going on a pause because somebody on Outset Esports has disconnected. So we're gonna be back as soon as that member is back. So let's discuss. I want to see, guys, call it. Who do you think is gonna get the first half? I don't want to get match ending conclusions. I just want the first half predictions for Icebox. Which team do you think is better, Weird or Outset on Icebox?
If I were to think, I would think Outset is gonna be able to do better on Icebox because they are gonna be defending the first half. So that just puts them in an advantage because Icebox is a map where it's better to just work on a retake. And
Yep.
if your retake is strong, you're gonna be able to secure well. So I feel like Icebox is gonna be an easy in for Outset, at least in the first half, because we have seen they're good at retakes. They did not let a single round get won by Weird with planned situations in the first map. So I feel like they might just do better on Icebox than they did on Haven. But still, not gonna put all of my money on that because we are seeing that Outset is facing quite a few net issues. A lot of people are talking about it in chat already. So yeah.
I mean, I understand the fact that there's a lot of ISP issues, especially in India because we don't have good ISPs here. But we've been struggling so far. I've been, believe me, I used to have shitty internet just like a year or two back. Thank God I got a good broadband connection right before this entire pandemic shit happened. Fried Chicken says, "Hi Virgil, hi my man. Hope you're having fun. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you do. Best way to support the channel and enjoy the stream." Kunal Singh Rawat, welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are enjoying. And here we go. This is match point. So right now we are at match point, and Weird wants to seal this off because they want this win and they want to walk on Icebox. And look at that. Look at that aggression. Look at that push out from side A. They don't care. And Cypher is nicely stashed into that corner right behind the boxes, and Jet still manages to get him, but God shuts him down as well. So it's a 3v3 right now because Deoxys God, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So it's a 3v3 right now. I want to see if somehow Outset can pull this off actually.
That's right. Right now, it looks like Outset does have the man count advantage falling in their favor. And they may be able to work on this, but Bullet's position is revealed to Crucial, while Crucial's is not that securely,
One enemy.
determined by Bullet. However, Deoxy gets Crucial already, so Bullet is in the open and white free. Heman is left alone, tries to get a kill, actually manages it onto Deoxy, but then gets taken out by Bones. This is a round coming in for the side of OS.
Yep. And OS still not about ready to let go perhaps, and we can see that Weird is sitting just one. They just need one round, and the thing is Outset cannot afford to make mistakes right now because since they have the first map, they do have a chance at winning this right off the bat, but they're gonna have to make no errors whatsoever. They have to win every single game, but that's something very, even if you're like a top tier team, that's something especially difficult to perform, right? You don't really see those things happen on top tier games, so we're gonna find out if that happens here. But that's it. From Weird standpoint, you just want to be careful. You don't want to throw this round away, and you just want to drag it into the next game. It'll be so much easier for them.
That's right, because like if they manage to throw this from here, it's just gonna boost up the moral for OS a lot, and they are on the attack. They already have all the advantages, so
Yep.
you might just want to play a little bit cautious and a little bit planned. This cannot work on the go.
Yeah. So here comes the run it back. And there was a lot of people stacking in that corner on the B, but Bones pushing on that Cypher ultimate, and that gives away all of the positions for Team Weird Esports, and a lot of bodies falling. Bullets get doubles, takes away Chaos and Sasmi. That's a 3v2 scenario once again, putting God and Sova in a corner for Weird Esports. Now, Weird Esports had amazing momentum in the first half, but they're kind of losing it here in the second round onwards. Let's see if God and Crucial can pull this off.
That's right. Fried Chicken feels like you forgot him, so
Revealing area.
Ooh.
Player standing.
If Virgil forgot me, we're in this tournament in the round of 16. Lol. My man, sorry. Like I said, I have terrible memory. I forget things by the second. My mom tells me something 1 minute, I forget it the next. So sorry, my man. But obviously, I remember your name, but I forgot the fact that you participated in our tournament, and apologies for that, my man. Big shout out to you. And coming back into the game, we have Outset with another round for themselves, and right now they've pushed Weird Esports into a save round, which is good for them unless Weird pulls out a thrifty round and they manage to seal this off. That's it. Weird just needs one round, and the pressure is still on Outset Esports, right?
that's right. And Outset has to pull it back from a really long streak coming in. And Pasha Sahil has managed to take the first blood. That does play in their favor. There's low HP on Sova as well. He's literally one bullet hit, and oh, it would be funny if bullet actually takes him out. Anyways, with that, we are gonna be moving into the 17th round, where we are already 40 seconds off, and nobody except for that first kill from Pasha has been taken out.
Yep. Okay, so we are at a 5v4 scenario, but then again, Weird's Crucial is super low on HP, so that's not good. Plus, they are on a save round. It's going to be difficult, but even then, you can see the caution coming in from Outset Esports, right? Like, they are not, I'm pretty sure they are not taking their enemies lightly. They are absolutely being as cautious as possible because they realize they cannot make mistakes in the second half. They made a lot of them in the first half. There's no room anymore, left anymore. But the spike has been put down, so all they have to do is hold on to this, and they might actually have a chance to come back and actually get this. And imagine if they got this round, right? Imagine if Weird lost right now. They would be so infuriated, because imagine you put the match at match point already and then losing, and that's just, I would say, the pinnacle of frustration. To be honest, I would be super frustrated.
That's right. However, I was just gonna say, we do have Sesame still alive, and he has his run it back online, but in the meanwhile, Bones already managed to take that away from the team of Weird Esports and secure another round for themselves. We are on a 5-12. Now the lead does not seem that huge anymore. There has been a 3-round win streak coming in from the side of OS, and now if they are actually able to continue this streak for the rest of the second half, we might walk into an overtime.
Yep. Plus, we already have them winning 5 rounds, right? They just need 7 more rounds. But then again, that number 7, that's a big number when it comes to round wins, and when you have to do them one after the other without losing a single one, that's a lot of pressure. You guys need to understand that. That's a lot. Plus, your winning money just matters how much and which spot you are in, which matters a lot. So I want to see, and this time around we have Weird on a full buy as well, right? These guys, they have the guns. They have the guns this time around. This time they're gonna have to be, however careful they were in the last round, they're gonna have to be extra careful this time around.
That is right. We have equal numbers of ultimates online from both the teams, but they are very different from each other. Like the ultimate from Phoenix and Omen is gonna give easy rotation and easy intel, while the ultimate from Sova and Jet is gonna be a lot of damage. So with the plant
Spike
already
planted.
going in, I don't feel like the intel ultimate is gonna be required as much. Neither does the teleportal work for a post plant situation. But I feel
Yep.
like we're gonna be going into a situation where Sova can actually make use of the Hunter's Fury. So there's a advantage of ultimates coming in from the side of attackers right now. There go kills left and right coming in from both the teams, making it a 2v3 post plant situation where Bullet has
enemy
managed one
remaining.
more,
Last
balancing
player
the count.
standing.
Sesame gets taken out after that kill on Pasha Sahil, and now we are Bullet versus Omen.
Yep, there's the flash, and he's blinded, and Bullet gets him once again, and that's a 12-6. Now, OS not ready to let go of the game just yet, and Weird Esports needs to understand that if they lose this one, it's entirely on them. That's them throwing away the round, right? And if they couldn't pull this off, they're gonna have an extra hard time because the pressure is building on them. The economy is falling on them right now. Outset has the economy on their side, and Weird needs to, just that extra, just one little push, and that's it. The map is theirs. But right now they're saving. Look at that aggression, and Aahna is shutting down God, but He-Man gets Aahna. He-Man gets Bones as well, but Bones got Sasmi, so that's a trade. It's a 3v3 very early on in the map. It's 1 minute 20 seconds still left on the clock, and He-Man somehow getting bodies back to back with just the Ghost. I am so surprised.
That's right, and Heeman is actually, running with the ultimate online, and he is very good and sharp with his storm blades as well. So I wouldn't doubt that this round might just go into the favor for Heeman, and we might just see Weird actually seal this one for themselves. But I feel like the plant is about to go in, and
Yep.
Weird is not really aware of that currently.
Yep. But then again, Outside Esports has not yet put down the spike. They're taking their sweet time. They're putting it down right now. But I'm pretty sure right now Weird has read it. But then again, Deoxys gets Chaos. So it's a 2v2. It's Sova and Jet against Sova and Jet. And that's it. Sahil gets He-Man, and now it's Sova alone with a very low HP left. He has to do all of the taking, and that's it. Sahil getting Crucial out of the game as well. And look at that, from a 12-2, or was it an 11-2? We are at a 12-7 right now. The score is building up. Outside Esports is working on that comeback, and so far they've not lost a single round, because if they had, we would have already walked onto Icebox by now, right?
That's right. Jonna Khazarika says Bullet just injected steroids while he was AFK. Well, we will get him tested for doping, I guess.
Yep, we definitely have to. Considering these guys are their friends, I'm pretty sure he is right now. I have to take your word seriously. And right now, look at this. Even though it's 12-7 and Outset doing phenomenal, it's at 12-7, right? And Outset is proving to be exceptional. Look at that. Just as I say that, and I manages to take away Sasmi, one of the best players on Weird. But I still think Weird has this game on their side of the table because they just need one round, and that's it. I mean, out of 5 rounds, if you lose one, that's it. No room for error. But Aahna is getting another. He takes away He-Man as well. So Sasmi and He-Man both gone from Weird. Now that's gonna be difficult because it's a 5v3 and 3 men have to hold 3 different sides. That's a lot of pressure.
That's right. I am seeing OS actually become a little more aggressive right around this time. Bullet has gone in for trying a kill onto Crucial but has been unsuccessful while the plant is already going in. We are seeing Bones and Bullet trying to hold the side with the plant already in place. Crucial is right outside lurking behind the door. Let's see if they're going to be able to make it in and actually secure the retake. I'm seeing the whole team falling back already. Why?
because I'm probably sure they're trying to save their guns because they don't want to push this any further. They want to actually take the next round perhaps, and they don't want to stress it out. They want to fall back. I would say this is a smart move because they don't want to drag this any further. But then again, they have to realize winning this round, giving it to OS means it's going to settle on a 12-8, which means you're giving those numbers away for free, which is not good. It's not something you want to do.
Exactly. Not only that, the fact that there are consecutive wins coming in a row, I feel like it is gonna damage the economy on the side of Weird as well. Because, well, Weird has won what, 2 rounds in the second half? That does not seem that good.
Yep. But He-Man has now decided to run that operator, which might turn out to be devastating. But then again, we have an operator player on Outset Esports as well. Nice. And right now, I would say Outset is putting a lot of pressure on the Weird as well because they have the first map and they're slowly inching closer to match point. An equalizer match point, which would be, devastating pressure for Weird Esports because then all of your progress that you made in the first half would be nullified and it would just set things back to sudden death where, Outset might just win with a 2-0 victory, and that would be just sad in a grand finals game without observers might not, viewers will not get to see the third map, which is why I wanted Weird to win. So we're going to find out soon enough. I want to welcome Devendra Khote. I hope that, Janak Hazarika and the rest to stream. Hope you guys are enjoying. And if you're not subscribed, please do, because that's the best way to support the channel. And it's free. It helps us out a lot. And we have more things planned for you guys coming up. So make sure you stay tuned and enjoy the stream, of course.
That's right. Tanmay says Bullet has just had Born Vita, and yes, Born Vita is OP. I'm pretty sure that's how it is working out. I felt like we might be seeing an ace coming in from the side of Outset very soon, but
Yep.
I always expected it to come from a nice because there were so many situations where the guy had literally 4Ks and 3Ks but just couldn't transform them into an ace. But I was surprised where the ace actually sprouted out from the side of Bullet, of all people. So
Yep.
I'm just impressed by that one, and I'm still thinking on that round for some reason.
Yep. Look at that, Deoxys Bullet getting everybody on Team Weird Esports, and once again, even though they decided to set their economy back to a safe standpoint, somehow Weird is getting pushed back into a corner they don't want to be in. And right now, Outset is on the lead, which is definitely not something you want to be in. And look at the economy damage done on the Weird Esports, which is weird because Sasmi Chaos, they have decided to save once again. They're getting pushed back into that corner that they wanted to avoid. I'm pretty sure this is not the situation that Weird had in mind that they would be in when they were playing in the first half. Right now it's 12-10. If they're on a save round, they're gonna get they're gonna go to a 12-10, right? And that's pretty much all of that gap that they had. Outset has closed all of that in already.
That's right. And again, this was a pick from the side of Outset.
Yep.
So I'm not doubting them being able to actually come back and make it a 12-12. However, after that, it does not seem completely as easy because after that we are gonna be seeing Weird go into attack again, I guess. So that's just gonna put a lot of pressure onto Outset because while they were defending earlier, they could not manage more than just 2 rounds out of 12. So
Yep.
That's where the pivot will be lying again.
Yep. And now we're back in the game. I'm kind of sweating right now. Like, Weird Esports had like 12 rounds in, and if I was Weird Esports, I would be absolutely disheartened right now because I would not want this to be thrown away. Imagine getting 12 rounds and then losing. That would be so, what should I say, disheartening, right? But then again, you have to remember that you guys are playing against some of the best. So we learn something every day, even by losing, right? So you're gonna have to look into the brighter side here in order to take some positive feedback away from the game.
True to the point.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, this is beyond heartbreaking if you actually lose this one because come on, 12-2 to 12-9, that has been a leap already.
Yes.
It's scary now for the side of Weird. Anais goes
Yep.
in with the first blood. Crucial is taken out. Losing Sova and also losing Cypher. Again, very essential team helping agents have been lost from the side of Weird. So now all the utilities that are available on the side of Sesame and Heman and Omen are mostly the ones that help you individually but not contribute that much to the whole team's play. So I feel
Yep.
like we have seen, loss of team efficiency on the side of Weird already.
Yep. Ritik says Bullet is hungry for some heads now.
One enemy
That's
remaining.
a very what should I say, very vivid way to put it. But yes, I'm pretty sure he's urging to take some headshots
enemy
early
remaining.
in. And look at that, He-Man putting that score back 1-1. If he manages to take away Sova, he might just get the defuse, but he won't. Deoxys gets him, and it's a 12-10. And Weird Esports now desperately needs this win if they want to move to Icebox. Because if they don't, we're walking into an equalizer match point, which would be devastating for all of the progress made by Weird and absolutely all of the leverage that Outset would want in this game right now, because they have Ascent. If they win this, I mean, right now they are, so, and this is their map pick, and they're doing exceptional in the second half as well, right? So if they do, that's it for them. They are winning the game, and Weird goes home.
That's right. And I mean, I honestly want them to walk into an equalizer at least now because, I mean, goodness, that has been a 9-round consecutive win coming in. Actually, 8-round consecutive win coming in from the side of OS. And if they lose it now in these last 2 rounds, it would be so heartbreaking for them as well. So I think going into an equalizer and starting again from there would be a good point because both the teams have secured so many rounds for themselves that losing it now just feels way too, way too heartbreaking.
Yep, I think two people from Weird Esports. That's Cypher. Cypher and Omen nicely situated, and they managed to take away Bones, and Chaos manages to take away Sahil as well. So that's a 5v3 man count advantage right now on Weird Esports. Now, Weird Esports understands that this is the kind of situation they want to be in because this puts them in the
30
winning
seconds
situation. This is the win they have been looking for the last 5 to 6 rounds that they have lost back to back. But the plant is going down in B. I'm pretty sure they were not expecting that. Now Weird is going to be forced to perform a retake with 5 people. That's enough people you need to perform a retake, but they're gonna have to do it fast because if they don't, that means another win for Outset Esports, and that's not something they want to do. And defuse happening already. Outset want to deny that because Sasmi takes away a nice, and that's it. God takes Deoxys, and this is a guaranteed win for Weird Esports, and we are walking into Icebox. I am super happy right now.
That's right.
Defenders
I mean,
win.
I do feel sorry for OS right now because that was a big streak of wins, like the longest one in the match. And even after that, they lost it. So that's just heartbreaking. But I feel like, that's what pumps you up for the next map because
Yep.
having come that far, having attained an 8-round win streak against a team which has the maximum of 6-round win streak, and
Yep.
still losing just puts you in the position when you're like, you know what, आओ अगले map पे.
Yep. Tanmay Bhosle says, I would still be happy even if Outset loses this game because this comeback was too good. I agree with you 100%, my man, because indeed, I didn't even think that Outset was going to be able to pull off this, 10-13 scoreline. This is way better than what we did in the first half, right? And
Yeah.
the score says that because even if they were not good in the first half, they did exceptional in the second half. It was amazing, and that's the kind of gameplay you want to carry over into the third map, which is going to be Icebox. And I'm hoping you guys are amped for the third game because Icebox is super unpredictable. We're
That
going to
is
see some new agents. We're going to see probably people pick up Viper and Reyna because these two agents are exceptionally good on Icebox, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm hoping to see some of them pick that up.
we might get to see some stage as well, because
Exactly.
those walls do help you, like, create some
Yep.
angles into a map which is completely open space.
Yep. And with that, guys, we will take a short break. To not go anywhere. We will be right back with the third map, and because we need to obviously take a pee break, right? And just like us, you guys need to as well. So go get that done, and we'll be right back with the third game.
Bright lights, they put me in a daze, and I can't stop but think about the way that you move around up and down on that stage as your future vibes. Bright lights, they put me in a daze, and I can't stop but think about the way that you move around up and down on that stage as your future vibes. Killing me softly, I gotta choose. Keep my life or lose myself in you. I'm so addicted, it has to end. But why do I keep holding your hand? I am stuck and I'm hypnotized. Visions of you come and stay the entire night. My mind is buried, rescue out of sight. Crazy me, what do I not see? That you
Hello and welcome back. As we promised, this was a very short break because
Yep,
we
it
cannot
is.
wait to see what's happening either.
Yes. Yes.
So, welcome back to the grand finals of Valorant Game Jam Live Act 4. This is the final map of the B of 3, and we are in Icebox with Weird and OS. What do you
Yep.
have to say about this map, Virgil?
Icebox is now, I would say, one of the fun maps in the game. I'm hoping somebody does pick out a Viper. I'm hoping to see Sky. I'm hoping to see Reyna. Might be disappointed, might not see either or any of them, but that's okay because we got two very good matches. Especially, I'm putting my money on Outset this time around because Outset has been doing exceptional, but Weird did exceptional in the first half of the game on Haven as well. So let's see which team manages to take. I want to see a more back and forth game. Like I want to see these teams win one and the next, one after the other, not like a huge margin in the
row,
first
yeah.
half and the second huge margin in the next. That's kind of not the best way to enjoy a stream, right? So I want to see something else. I think Bullet left the lobby, which is why that happened. But anyway, we're getting the lobby set up. So before that, Aahna, you want to shout out the partners?
Yes, I will go ahead and do that. Let me just pull that up because I don't want to mess it
Mess
at
it
all.
up, yeah,
Yes. If someone helps you that much, you don't want to mess it. So yeah. Our media partners have been the Northeastern Chronicles and Viral Gamer. Our food
Yep.
partners have been One Stop Kitchen. Gaming partners have been Gamers Den. And associate partners have been All About Detailing. So thanks to all of these people for making this event possible and to all of you for joining us in this beautiful
Yes.
event.
Yeah, big shout out to everybody who's watching because we appreciate all the interaction that we get. And if you guys, to anybody who hasn't subscribed, make sure you do. Best way to support the channel, and we have more things coming up for you guys. And the only way we can do that is if we get support from you guys. If we get feedback and support from you guys, and that's subscribing and liking our streams is the best way to do it. So Streak Gaming, Sumo Paul, welcome to the stream, guys. If you guys are enjoying, make sure you subscribe. And Streak Gaming asks, can we do a watch party? Of course, you can watch the stream with your friends, but you can't restream our stream on your channel because that's technically not allowed on YouTube. So you can't do that. But you're always welcome to watch this stream with your friends. And Sumo Paul wants results. Well, the first map was Ascent, picked by OUTSET Esports. Was it?
No, it was picked by Weird Esports
Weird
and
Esports,
Outset
yep.
won it. Yeah.
Yep. And Haven was the second map picked by
Outset.
Weird Outset. Oh my god, you go and I will just stay away from the details because I always mess them up.
So yeah, the second map was Haven and it was picked by OS, but they lost 13-10, but the comeback was tremendous. All the way from 10-2 we went to 10-13. So you would definitely want to go ahead and see that. So just go back after the stream is over and watch that. And to Streak Gaming, I would just want to say, stay here, watch it with us so that we can talk to you and you can talk to us, and whatever you say actually makes it to the stream. That is a better way of actually becoming a part of this. So I would suggest doing that either. I mean, rather,
And before we get started with Icebox, I just want to remind you guys, to anybody who plays mobile games, or if you guys like to watch mobile games, make sure you stay tuned to our BGMI tournament that's happening starting August. Registrations will begin on the 1st of August, so stay tuned to that. All the details will be on our Discord and on our socials. Make sure you follow us there. So stay tuned, and let's walk into the third game. That's Icebox. And right off the bat, I just want to point it out that OS Bones has picked up a Viper, and Bullet has picked up a Sage. And this time going with a Killjoy. Now, we have seen him do exceptionally well on Killjoy before. I'm hoping he does just the same. I mean, Anais has been doing fine with any agent that he's picked on both the maps. He did great on Ascent. He did great on Haven. And we might just see him do just the same on Icebox.
That's right. And I don't know how
Choose your
useful
agent.
Omen is going to be on Icebox, because the last time around I saw Omen being it got switched to Arena, so no more discussion on that one. I'll cut the conversation off here itself.
Yeah, I'm happy because I get to see Viper Reina and Viper and Reina both on this game. Except, however, we don't have agents with flashes anymore. We just have one Reina in the game, and that's also kind of not exactly like a flash, because Reina's flash causes you to get nearsighted, which means your vision is restricted. You can only see to a certain distance, like that's like 5 to 7 to 8 meters what's ahead of you, and not any further, which is not exactly how flashes work. So that's about it. And I want to see how good that is. Obviously, Reina is built for clutch situations. So pulling out a 1v4 or 1v3 clutch would be absolutely doable with Reyna.
That's right. And I am definitely excited to see Killjoy being played on Icebox because again, Icebox has tinier sight compared to the others. Like site B is it's itsy bitsy. You can control the whole site with a single lockdown and just make sure nobody gets an entry into it. So
Here.
that's a strong way to actually execute on site B, and I am pretty sure we're gonna see way too many walls come up from Viper, from Sage, and it's just gonna be a plethora of walls, just blocking ways, creating sites and angles.
Yep. Black Mamba says he's putting his money on OUTSET Esports, and so do I, my man. OUTSET Esports has proved themselves, and so far they're doing exceptionally well. Bones and Bullet in tandem taking away Sazmi and He-Man both out of the game. It's a 5v3 right off the bat. They have the spike, but gets shut down once again. Bullet and Bones absolutely decimating Team Weird Esports right now, and Bones getting the third takes away crucial, and that's it. That's the first round for Weird Esports, and Weird Esports right now want to rethink their strategy because this is the last map. This is the last map of the grand final game. This map is the win on this map is going to decide which team sits at the top out of those 90 plus teams that we had in the initial game. From all of that, we came into these two teams. We had last night ALC winning third spot, right? And kudos to them for winning third spot. We're gonna find out who's gonna be the first and the second, but I would say in the end, all that matters is who wins first, right?
That's right. And I mean, I am not even able to bring my thoughts together right now because the way these teams execute their plans and strategies is just so beautiful. And oh my god, are we seeing marshals come up in the second round itself?
Yep. I have to say that a lot of the good players obviously show a lot of confidence on the Marshall, which apparently they prove to make a point is that it's a very good gun if you can use it accurately. If you're good on your accuracy, the Marshall is a very good gun. Gives you good range, gives you a good rate of fire, does good damage at a given range, and has a shorter ADS time than the operator itself. So it's a fast gun, right? But with good range as well. So and high penetration, of course, because in the early rounds you don't really have full shields, which means you can get the wanted amount of damage with the Marshall as well. But look at that bullet closing in, and Sahil getting He-Man, and that's another round for OUTSET Esports. And I think the best thing that happened to OUTSET Esports today is the fact that they started all of their 3 games on defense, and that's I think probably the icing on top of the cake for them tonight.
That's true. And I mean, just like it was said in the last match that even though OUTSET did not win the map, they won hearts. We can see that in the votings coming in. There's way too many people who are actually rooting for them to win this map. So
Ahead.
I think that's one thing that teams actually go ahead and do in their matches. They just do something so so unusual that people just get drawn to them even if they are not winning, and that's just beautiful.
That is true. Right now, a lot of members. Okay, so you can see that OUTSET has decided to push in slightly further than they should, especially on side B. You can see Sova is on the brim of literally poking out of side B, right? But then again, Viper has the angle on him, so an overextension would get him killed. But then again, if Viper does tend to turn around and Sova reads that and he does peek in the right time, he might just get the jump on Viper. But then again, the chances of that happening and Viper catching him off guard is actually higher. So I would suggest that OUTSET hold their time and they play cautiously, because right now, this is the game you want to not mess around in. Even if you're not obviously their comeback on Haven was good, but this time around they don't want to mess things up. You don't want to make mistakes in this game. This is the final game, and look at that chaos with that headshot. Bones gets He-Man, but Sazmi makes
player
sure
standing.
Bones gets traded, and God takes away Bullet, and that's a 3-1 scenario with Sova alone.
Spike planted.
That's right. We are gonna be seeing Sova get taken out as well, and that's gonna be the first round coming in for the side of Weird Esports. It looks like the same exact replica of the first map. It was 2-1, and that time as well it was OS on 2 and Weird on 1, and we might just see 4-2 coming in as well because that looks completely possible to me.
Yep.
Pasha is going in with the operator already. I am so shook by the way our players are actually spending in game. I am one of the people who in real life would just spend everything on things I don't need, but then in game I'm just way too way too financially concerned. I'm like, I'm saving it.
Yes, obviously. I play a lot of like action adventure games, and the amount of time I spend managing my inventory and cash, dude. I wish I had that kind of control in real life. I wish my own, closet was that sorted, and my wallet was. I had more money, obviously, but then again, that's. Coming, going a little off topic here, but coming back into the game, the first frag has been taken away from Outset, and they've lost Jet. Now that's not the kind of operator you want. Actually, any kind of operator you want to lose. But then again, Jet means no, aggressive frags won't be able. He won't be able to take any aggressive frags on. Jet is built for speed, right? She has that escape right onto her. Like imagine. She can just take the kill and just dash away, and look at that. He-Man gets Deoxys, and that's a 4v3 scenario with Viper very low on HP. She's getting healed as we speak. Sage has the res, but the spike is going down. Bullet takes away MF God, but the wall is there to deny the push, but Bullet still gets Sazmi.
One enemy remaining.
And there come trade-offs while Bullet gets taken out by Crucial. Anais goes ahead and takes Crucial out. Instead, we are in a 2v1 post-plan scenario while the defenders are actually going ahead for the defuse. There comes the kill from Heeman onto Bones, but the defuse is gonna happen before he can actually make a kill onto Anais. And even though Anais has lost his life, he has not lost the round. And there it is. We are seeing a 3-1 scoreline. And honestly, I feel like in the last round is just when I realized that Pasha was the only duelist sitting on OS. So losing him that early in the round just means no one left to go ahead with aggro frags.
Exactly, and I think right now Outsets, you can see Bullet sitting in with 7 kills and He-Man with 3. 3 is the highest number of kills on Team Weird Esports. Weird Esports really need to step it up because no more errors allowed after this game, man. This is it. I want to remind Chad that this is your last chance as well to hype it up for your team, show support for your team, and to take part onto the stream. We always love to have as many members as possible from the community up in our streams to interact with us. We love working with the community, and it's always fun to have people around. So let's see what happens. It's right now it's a 5v5, a lot of time still left on the clock, and let's see what Weird has in mind. I mean, Weird, it has been doing a great job so far. They haven't won the rounds, but then again, I wouldn't say they've lost the rounds like in a very poor manner, because they have managed to take frags, right? But obviously they were unable to secure the rounds for themselves, and that's going to cost them, because right now Outset once again is starting off on defense, and they have the lead with a 3-1 scoreline.
That's right, and we might just see Outset actually securing one more for them, because currently they seem like they have control of the post-plan scenario, because all the attackers are literally crowded in the same exact spot, and that's something you do not want to do on a map like Icebox, because again, that's one where you get to stand in open while actually defending the plant. You don't have enough surrounded cover. You have boxes to hide behind, but it does not cover you from multiple angles. So yes, just as predicted, we are seeing OS actually win this one again.
And once again, I wanted to say that a lot of, like I said, Weird has been able to take side control. They have been able to take trades right off the bat, but then they have not been able to translate that whole thing into a round win for themselves, which is going to cost them, because right now Outset is sitting on a 4-1, which is actually very good for them and not good for Weird Esports. And there's no matches left after this one. This is the grand finals game. This is the third map, the decider, and that is it. Icebox is the decider game for these teams, and we will find out who is gonna sit at the top. Now they have pushed I think Weird onto a save round where they haven't decided to buy any guns as of right now. And I actually wanted to talk about the fact that last round there was a beautiful deny to the Viper. There was a Sage wall that protected Viper from, protected Sage to put down the plant instead, and did not let Viper line that, poison to deny the plant. So that was actually pretty good to look at. But this round was complete flawless coming in from Outset, right? So right now they're sitting on a 5-1, not good for Weird Esports.
That's right. I mean, in the beginning of the round, I was gonna go ahead and be bold enough to say we might just see a 4-2 come in with the same exact replica of the first map. But then before I could even say that the round ended, it was quick as anything, and we walked into a 5-1. And yeah, I mean, I think we are just gonna be seeing a very one-sided map coming in again, because the first half, as I mentioned earlier, Outset does do a really good job in defense, and Icebox is a map where defending the way Outset does actually helps you out a lot. So I feel like I don't know where Weird's head was at when they thought of actually picking up Icebox, because I mean, I think if I was in place of Weird, I would have banned this map much earlier, because again, this is one of the maps that is really efficient in defense, and that's what Outset is going for constantly.
Yep. Is that bullet Bullet still alive from that corner, and Anais manages to take away Sazmi. God gets God, is that God? Yep. God gets Bullet, but then again doubles coming in from Anais and Sahil, so that's good. That's a 5v3. Bad positioning from Weird Esports, now getting pushed into a corner. It's a 2v1 with Sage against Sova, and that's it. Sahil shutting God down once again, and that's a 6-1 from Outset Esports to Weird Esports. That is a substantial gap. 6-1 is not good, especially when it's the final game. It's the decider, and this is like a huge amount of pressure on Weird Esports that we have to put into consideration right now.
That's right. And I don't know if I can even root for Weird in the first half anymore, because I just feel like the momentum for OS has been going on since the second half of the last map, and they have just not budged at all. Like in the last more than 20 rounds, they have lost 2. So I just think we are going in a huge pool of winning streaks coming in from the side of OS currently, at least for the first half, while there is still on the defending side, which is their powerful one.
Yep. And with that, we're gonna go on a pause, because there's some sort of issues, and we're gonna get that sorted, don't worry. But look at the scoreboard right now. Anais is setting at 10, and the highest number of kills on Weird Esports is just the half of that, with God Crucial sitting on 5. So that's something. But then again, Weird has been pushed into a corner where they have to settle for a save round instead, because they can't afford to buy utilities and items, guns and shields at the same time. It's just not going to work out for them, and that means Outset gets another round for themselves. And this if Weird walks into the second half with just 1 round on their table, that would be absolutely devastating, and that pretty much seals the deal for Outset Esports, right? It would be exceptionally difficult for them to come back from that, and I would rather suggest that Weird gets their head into the game and try something else, probably, because right now with whatever they're doing, it's not working out for them. And perhaps if they had a new strategy to tackle Outset Esports, it might just work out.
That is true. And Okay, I'm just gonna not look at the chat for a second and move on with the scoreboards. And yeah, I mean, I feel like Weird is gonna have a hard time coming back here. The diffusers have happened really well, just like we predicted. The diffusers are always gonna happen when it comes to Weird versus OS on the map of Icebox. I also feel like Pasha could contribute a little bit more. No, nothing against him. The team is still winning, but I feel like just 5 kills as as a duelist, that too when you're the only duelist, is not the best scoreboard line to look at.
All right, so we are back into the game. We're gonna. Yep. So apparently everybody's having electricity issues. Somebody is having ISP issues. And then there's us having issues with life. So let's move on. Move back into the game. 6-1. Guys, predictions with 27 votes. We're gonna see Outset sitting at a 74% and Weird at a 26. And looking at the scoreline, that's pretty accurate, I'm gonna say, because Outset is technically dominating the game right now, and Weird is gonna have to pull out a thrifty, and Crucial does get a nice with a headshot somehow with that Sheriff, but loses a lot of HP. That's 30 HP left on him, and that he will not survive another encounter. But then again, if they perhaps work together, they might just be able to pull this off, put the spike down and hold on long enough in order to do that. But Bones with a double takes away He-Man and Sazmi, and Bullet coming in from behind takes away Crucial. Bullet with a triple, that's it. Another round for OUTSET ESPORTS, 7-1. This is the kind of gameplay you want to see in a grand final game, dude.
That's right. And which agent can Bullet not play? He's pulling it off really good as Sage. He pulled it off really good as Cypher, and he did really good as Omen. It was the last game. So I mean, I don't know what he cannot play. Wait, I'm mistaking. I think Cypher was Bones and Bullet was Phoenix. I'm not sure, but yeah. I mean, the guy has been rocking every single agent he has picked up. So I feel like even if we had like best of how many ever number of agents there are in this game, we would still be seeing Bullet doing good in all of them.
Yep. I am assuming all these people in chat, or at least some of them, are your friends, because Vaibhav Singh just said, I just came here to say 8333 bad. So, yeah. Now I'll go by. That's what he said. And my man, don't leave, obviously, but keep watching the stream with us. It's gonna be fun. But he just had what he said, what he had to say, and he left. And Sazmi gets Sahil, and Sazmi gets another, takes. Now that's the power of Reyna, dude. Reyna in Empress mode is hands down unstoppable.
That's right. And I was just checking in with whether he actually did that, and turns out he didn't. He's still there, so good for us.
Yep.
Let's just not let anyone know anymore. With Bones left alone in a 1v5 situation, I think we'll just be waiting this round out. Just chilling in the back of this KNG shipping co box container. I don't know.
Yep. Bones gets one. Will he get another? That's the big question of the day. He might just be. I mean, he's doing exceptional. They know his position, but he gets wall banged, and that's it. Another. That's the. I won't say another. I would say the second round for Weird Esports. Now 7-2 is. I would have to say it's bad. When it's a grand final game and it's a decider map and you just have 2 rounds on you, that's bad. So I'm hoping Weird steps up their game, especially when the round stop happens. But the thing is, they have 2 rounds, right? So that gives them at least some kind of space when they work, if they can't get any more rounds onto them in the second half. But doesn't matter. Probably this is gonna help them. But you still have a chance to buy yourself more rounds, right? But you're gonna have to win. That's what matters. Look at the aggression on OUTSET ESPORTS, and look at that. Sahil gets God. That's it. That's a 5v4 now, right off the bat.
That's right. I mean, Sahil does manage some really good entry frags as well as exit frags when it comes to him playing on the operator. I did see him dash away from that fight, and I like this thing about the guy, that he knows when to commit to a fight and when to just fall back. And that's something you don't generally see in Jet players. Jet players are generally like, I'm just gonna go in, fight, and fight till I'm alive and then just die off. And seeing that a Jet player is actually, aware enough to know when to leave a fight and fall back is good enough to see. And with that, Sahil comes in with 2 more kills on his side and Anais with a closing kill onto Heeman.
What an absolute monster with that operator. He gets those shots at such close range. Obviously, when you're running an operator, you want to have those shots taken at a distance because that does not give you tunnel vision. But when you're at a close range, this is why you run a sheriff with the operator, because you want to take your close range fights with the secondary, and that's more suitable instead of running with the operator. But he did it somehow. He took 2 of them off the game, and that's it. 8-2 scoreline for OUTSET, and OUTSET looking very, very strong right now with Anais and Bullet sitting on 12 kills. That's almost double the number of kills from Weird. So that's very, very good. Look at that. Sahil coming in with the operator again. So anybody who decides to fall back considering a rotate from Weird Esports might find themselves gunned down by that operator, because there's Sahil sitting there with the operator and he has a Sage to back him up. So if he loses HP, he can just get it all back. And there's the Viper Spit set up. So but then again, that's not close enough to put the spike down, because if they do, it's right on the edge and Bones can just walk right in, and he has a Viper Spit of his own to deny the whole plant situation right off the bat. So there's that, and it's a 5v5 still. We have 50 seconds on the clock. Let's see what Weird has in plan. And there it is. Sasmi with the first kill. Takes away Bones. There goes the wall, and here comes in the plan. Crucial taking Deoxy away, and now they have to perform a retake, a 3-man retake.
That's right, and that too against a 5-stack fully alive. So this is a 3v5 retake. I don't think it's gonna be very easy, but the lockdown does help way too much when it comes to these situations. A really good attempt on the soft lane coming in from the side of Heeman, but then Bullet is just gonna be the better one taking up the kill. Now we're left with Sage left alone to fend for the whole team, and this is not looking like it's gonna work out. Bullet goes with the first kill and the second, and then gets taken out by MF God. We're seeing another round coming in for the side of Weird, and I am not sad about that, honestly, because I did want to see Weird, have at least enough wiggle room created in the first half that they can still hope for a comeback in the second, because...
Exactly.
Yeah,
and,
because if you had a 10-2, that would just be impossible.
Yep, exactly. And I think Weird Esports getting 3 rounds in their side actually gives them, like you said, a little bit of wiggle room. Also, I think if they manage to get another round for themselves, that would be absolutely great, because 8-4 would be just a half round lead. Exactly. And look at that, dude. Sahil just quick scoping on the He-Man, and Anais getting another. Takes away Sasmi. Just as I said that I'm probably the curse incarnate. I should not have said it. And I'm probably the reason why Weird Esports is losing right now.
Well, I would not take it that hard on myself, because even if that is the case, then I'm pretty sure OUTSET is very happy with you.
Yep. You support one person and the other one hates you. So that's the kind of trade we're going to have to settle with. And 4v3 scenario, there's the race coming in from Bullet. So we have a nice back in the game. So now that's a 5v3. That's worse. And just as I say that, the curse is so immediate. It's so quick.
Right.
I said it's a 5v3, and it immediately deletes him, and it's a 5v2 right now, which is so weird. God gets one, but there's the Hunter's Fury coming in, gets tagged by Crucial himself. And that's a team kill coming in, and that's a free round given away to OUTSET Esports. That's just unfortunate for Weird Esports. And there's the round swap happening now. This is the chance perhaps Weird is looking for, but then again, they have to remember they have a very, very steep incline to deal with, and a 9-3, that means that's a 6-round gap they have to close in. Obviously not that substantial. We saw even a larger gap made up by OUTSET Esports in Haven, right? That was worse. That was 10-2, right? But they managed to bring it back to a 12-10. We almost thought that Weird might just end up losing. They brought it back to that point. So I'm pretty sure Weird can do the same. But then again, you're going up against OUTSET, and they have been dominating this game so far. So I don't know what's gonna happen, man.
That's right. Right now, if I had the, choice to be wherever I want to be, I would want to be in the VC of Weird because that last team kill coming in, that too in a finals round where you're already
Yeah.
dragging that behind,
Yes.
would be causing so much commotion in there. I want to be a part of all of it.
Yeah, they're probably raging and cursing each other, and I love drama. Who doesn't?
That's right. I mean, if anyone from Weird is actually hearing our audio, go ahead and please record that drama for us. We would like to have the clips.
Yep. And look at that. There's two defenders left, and it's a 2v2. But Sova and Sage extremely low. That there's one
enemy remaining.
and that's it. Just as I said it, and Ice gets God, and that's it. Sova taken out as well, and that's a 10-3. Outset Esports 2 rounds away from a match point, and what should I say, man? I have to say Outset has impressed me beyond my expectations.
That is right. I mean, they have been doing so flawlessly all through. I mean, I just feel like if the last match they did not lose, they would be the one with a complete streak of wins all through the tournament. That was the first match they ever lost in the whole tourney. So, well, in a way, actually, we did a really good job in the last map, honestly.
A lot of people are laughing in chat. I don't know why. Perhaps I missed the joke. There comes in God trying to, barge in with the shorty. Just isn't working out for them. And Ice gets chaos as well with the ghost, which is not good. 5v3 already, and Weird being pushed back into a very bad corner. A lot of people losing HP. Sahil jumps down, loses quite a bit of HP, but still has just a teeny bit of shields left to back himself. Crucial gets bullet. That's a 4v2, but then again the spike has gone down and Sova is quite low. He doesn't realize that Bones is right behind him, and that could be a problem. Plus Reina has to now take away 4 people, plus she also has to take the diffuser out as well. So that's a lot of work and not much time left. Not a lot of time.
That's right, and I feel like Bones actually missed out on the best opportunity of taking Crucial out because, well, when Crucial did throw in the dart, that was the best moment to actually, jump into the container and get a kill on him because he was in a very vulnerable situation, couldn't have gone back onto the gun very immediately, and Bones did see that happen. So that was the best moment to go in, but he missed that and then got taken out by Crucial. However, the rest of the team was able to pick those pieces up and make it a win for OS. After all, we are in an 11-3 situation. Look at the kill difference. It's literally 11 kills on the top fragger from Weird, while even the third fragger from OS has more than that. So that's like way too low, honestly.
Yeah, it's and that's probably the reason why Weird is having a hard time putting that scoreline back to back to an equalizer. So right now we have an 11-3. Okay, so God and Crucial have been able to take away Sahila and Bullet. That's good, pushing the numbers back to a 3 instead of a 5. And this might just be the kind of pushback that they required in order to make a comeback. But then again, a comeback is a big word and a substantial, what should I say, task to perform, because it requires a lot of effort to do.
That's right.
Player standing.
We are in a very tight situation coming in for the side of OS. I don't think Deoxy is gonna be able to do this, and I don't think he's even gonna be trying that hard right now, because they literally have a wiggle room of 7 rounds before they even get the other team close to an equalizer. It's literally gonna take 8 losses in a row to get Weird into an equalizer with them. So there comes a flawless for Weird, making it an 11-4 right now. So now 7, like the wiggle room is decreasing down, but again, scoring 2 rounds out of 7 is gonna be easy, isn't it?
Yep. Ritik is asking, is it the finals? Yes, it is. This is like I said, 100 teams coming down to the top 16, from that to the top 2, and this is the grand finals. We had the third place playoffs last night, and we had ALC win that against X Gravity. We also went to the third game there, and we ALC won by a 2-1 scoreline. And here we are today on the third map for the top spots. And right now, OUTSET is dominating. So far, OUTSET is onto a save round this time around. I mean, Weird has the advantage. I hope they don't just throw it away. But then again, Weird needs to do a lot of work to make this turn this into a whole comeback thing, because otherwise, I mean, so far they're not having a good time, and it's gonna be difficult considering the fact that they're up against OUTSET Esports. OUTSET Esports has been doing a substantial task so far, but just as I said, that He-Man coming in with 3 kills. What is that?
He-Man is just being way too impressive right now, and if he continues doing that, we might just see, Weird securing another round, but then he gets taken out right as I start saying that. So, well.
Ritik is asking if it's a best of BO3. It is, which is why we had the first game on Ascent, the second map was Haven, and the third map is Icebox, right in front of your eyes now. And that's it. And nice with a beautiful Sheriff headshot onto God. Tries to get Sasmi as well, but Sasmi shuts him down. But then we have to remember that OUTSET was on a save round, which is going to be... This next round is going to be a full buy coming in from OUTSET right now. This is the round that you want to win. Winning this round will actually cause a lot of damage on the OUTSET Esports and might just be the break that Weird Esports is looking for, and might give them the chance for an equalizer, because we are nearing the end of the finish line. OUTSET Esports is at 11 rounds. They just need 1 more for the match point and 2 rounds for the win. That's it.
That is right. And right now, OUTSET does not have the kind of weaponry that Weird is running on. So we might just see, Weird actually making the best of it. But Weird gets a loss of MF God. Sage is already taken out and had the ultimate online. That means the resurrection that could have happened in this round is not going to happen. So we are going to be seeing a 5v4, and it's going to stay a 5v4 for a while now. It's not coming back into a 5v5 anytime.
Yep. Okay, so He-Man gets Bones. That's a 4v4 right now, and Sile bags He-Man, so that's a 4v3. Spike will go down as we speak, and it's gonna be Viper, Sova, and Reina doing the retake. But then again, Bullet takes down Chaos, so this round win is gonna put OS on the match point. That's effectively the win. Sasmi checking the corner in the wrong moment. Bullet coming in from the front and catches him off guard. And Sova now left to do all of the work. He knows he's not going to win. He's not going to win against 4 people with full HP with the timer on the clock and him on 17 HP. That's not going to happen. So he's probably going to save for the next one and hoping that they get flawless wins after that, which I'm seeing the chances are very low. I'm gonna have to say that. Sorry, Weird Esports fans, but it is what it is.
That's right. I mean, but still, you can still, go ahead and feel like we might see a replica of the last map, because, well, not like they are as far behind as OS was. OS was all the way to 12-2, and they made it to 13-10. So. Yep. We might just see Weird making a similar kind of comeback, so that's one thing people can keep their eyes out for.
Yep. Sayak Chakrabarti, Fried Chicken, and Inzawa Gaming said that the tournament's good, but they wanted a best of 5. Now, obviously, my man, there's a reason we were not able to do a best of 5 this time around, but hoping we'll keep, we'll try and do a one in the next one, obviously, because, like I said, we have new things planned coming up in the next couple of months, and we'll try and do a best of 5 in that one. And we aim to satisfy our viewers the most, and that's our primary goal. So let's see if we can pull that off, and if we do, I want these names to be popping up in chat when that happens.
Spike down.
That's right. If you don't show up for the next ones, then we will make it BO3 instead of BO5 in the middle of it. I'm kidding, we won't do that, but just show up.
No, that we'll do that as well, and we're gonna kidnap you guys.
Okay.
That was supposed to be funny, but it wasn't. The way I cracked it was pretty lame ass. But anyway, coming back into the game, it's a 3v2 scenario. Weird does have the jump, but they're gonna have to go through the Viper's pit to take the spike out and take away Viper as well. That's a lot of work. Bones is quite low. They can actually do it. Jet trying that, but she's getting a lot of decay onto it, and Viper just holding it long enough. And that's it. Anais gets one. He's gonna get the next one perhaps as well. He gets another, but somehow Weird does get that round, and it's a 12-6. I actually thought OUTSET already won that round.
That's right. I mean, if I were in place of Anais, I would try to go for the diffuser first, and probably, like, you know, put a bullet through the green container instead of actually trying to go for Viper first. But I guess there was not enough awareness coming in from the side of Anais to know how much time still remained to be able to actually secure a kill onto Sesame. But nice try, honestly. A really nice try coming in.
Yep. So Sayak Chakrabarti is asking invitational when. So we do have a plan in mind. We might be executing that very shortly, but it's gonna happen probably in September or after September. We're not sure about that. But obviously we're gonna start on September. Probably the registrations might go up then. We don't have the dates are still being worked on, so make sure you guys are in our socials to stay informed. So look at that, 5v4. Spike is once again down. Now I want to point out that OUTSET Esports is effectively very good at retakes, very good at denies, and look at that, this is pretty much it. OUTSET has sealed the deal. God is in a very bad position against 3 people, and that's it. Anais gets God, and that's it. OUTSET Esports winning the tournament.
Yup. That too with a 13-6. I mean, I feel like OUTSET did set up kind of a record here, because first map 13-4, second map 13-6. If you combine both the maps, that's when you get 10 number of rounds coming in, and that's how much they secured for the second map for themselves. So that's, I mean, they didn't give a single round more than what they were able to secure in the map they lost. So that's impressive, honestly. And I mean, 45 kills coming in from the side of Anais and Bullet alone. That is quite a huge number.
Quite a number,
I don't think we even reached we did reach 45 for the side of Weird as well, but it's close to that, and that's just it. Deoxys, however, is lingering behind low at 4, but still, in any case, he did manage himself a place onto the winning team, so that works out for Deoxys as well, and we are seeing OS actually secure the crown for themselves. So the questions have been answered. Looking at the polls, I see there were 68% votes coming in from the side of OS supporters, so you guys have predicted right.
Yep, exactly. And big shout out to OUTSET Esports for congratulations on their victory. Congratulations to Weird Esports as well, because even if they lost, doesn't matter. They got second spot, so they beat a huge amount of teams. That's they took second spot. So that is exceptional. ALC, big shout out to them. They got the third spot. And that's it. I want to thank all the teams that participated. I want to thank all of the viewers who joined us for the whole tournament. It was amazing to cast all together. It was fun. Plus we met a lot of new people as well, all these teams coming in together. It's always fun to do, and we're gonna probably announce a new Valorant tournament pretty soon, so stay tuned, guys. Also, before leaving, I want to, what did I say leaving? Before leaving, I want to say that we have like I said, a Battlegrounds Mobile India tournament happening in September. So the registrations will be up on August. So you guys, anybody who's even mildly interested, like if you have friends who play mobile games, if you are a mobile game player yourself, make sure you check that out. Registrations will be up on the 1st of August, and we want you guys participating, and we will have streams happening on our channel, so make sure you stay tuned to our announcement. Our socials will keep you guys posted, and stay tuned.
That's right. Just get into all of our socials. Make sure you follow us because there's not only Valorant, there's multiple games that actually get hosted on this platform. And we have a lot of tournaments and streams that happen on the channel. So you can stay tuned with all of that. And before we leave, a final shout out to all of the partners. So our media partners
Yep.
were the Northeastern Chronicles and Viral Gamers. Food partners were One Stop Kitchen, gaming partners were the Gamers Den, and associate partners were All About Detailing. So thanks to all of these people for making this a successful event, and to all of our viewers for tuning in constantly, keeping the support up, keeping the hype up, and
Yep.
we just expect the same exact support from you for the rest of the tournaments as well. So to be able to do that, just go ahead, follow our socials, and see us there.
Yep. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. Big shout out to you guys in the chat. Thank you so much for joining us. And with that, this is the end of Act 4. We're going to come up with something new soon. And we have other tournaments going on as well. Like I said, check our socials, like she said as well. And with that, it's a wrap. And we'll
That's
see you
right.
soon.
Good night.
The seasons come and go like thoughts of you. Like a wave returns to the sea into the blue. They change but in a cycle that I can't lose. Each painful but delightful to live through. You came into my life just like another season. Not for long, just a time, just like another season. You came into my life just like another season. Not for long, just a time, just like another season. The seasons turn and change just like your mind. Like the sun gives into the moon, into the night. Time continues marching, it slowly crawls. With each new one starting, I recall. You came